Hi, we're famous.
Exciting.
Indeed. Welcome everybody to the first ever Arvik tournament. A sequel to the new Ibish tournaments of yore. We have some lovely combatants this evening. I'm sure it'll be all around good fun. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure nobody will shoot at anybody untoward like. And we have some wonderful new tech for spectating admins to see whose health is what. Don't worry about the fact that everybody seems to be dead or at 0 heart. I believe it updates as soon as their health updates for us. So, Nokia is going to kick us off. We're going to try to get some fancy stream graphics. Let me hit recording on my end so that I can perhaps put this on the YouTubes. Actually, I'll let Twitch do highlights for me later. So, we've got some, let's see, fancy brackets, which we can switch to here with a lovely ad for the bottom. Travel to Oklahoma. Beautiful state, just north of Texas. So, I believe our first match will be Power 258 versus NeoT. But I'll go ahead and whisper Nokia here shortly and let him get this thing started. So now, I'm going to let you do some talking, let you think about, talk about what you think might win here.
Well, yeah, let's have a look. So we've got a reasonably large bracket. I think there's some obvious favourites in there. And I believe, is it the winner will face Skuhoo?
Yes, I believe Skuhoo
for an
is
extra reward.
Yeah, reigning champion of Loka, due to winning not one, but I think perhaps the 2 last new Ibish tournaments, and if somebody could unseat him, then they will earn the title of champion. Nokia is kicking things off, but go right ahead. Switch back to...
Yeah, and it will be double elimination, so you won't be out straight away. There is a redemption bracket, although it's slightly longer and more tricky to navigate.
Which you're going to need to send me the URLs for that too when we get to that point. I don't know when we play the brackets for that exactly.
Yeah, as soon as somebody's knocked down, it'll show up there. So
don't believe that I have the ability to scroll that down. To be honest, that should be interesting. Oh well, we'll manage.
I'm sure we'll work it out.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be just fine. What's the worst that can happen? So
it all
as I said,
burns, but
yeah, I think our first match is against Power and Neo. The 8th and 9th seeds of the match.
Winner of which will face Calixx, who's had a bye through to the next round.
I think at this point now we're just waiting on Nokia to set up who's fighting. We have so many people reporting that there's lag. But wouldn't it be an internet game without it?
No, of course not.
Well, while we're waiting, I guess we can go back to the bracket and perhaps discuss some of our other predictions here.
Now, one thing I'm not aware of is whether it is a best of 1 fight or not. I'm assuming it is.
I believe it is. If I have to, yeah, if I remember in his past tournaments, Nokia has usually had either the semifinals or at least the finals be best of 3.
Every player is provided with a base kit that they will have to use, so there'll be no advantages gained there, hopefully.
Hopefully, but you never know with these kinds of things.
Yeah, you can always sneak something in, but I'm pretty sure they'll be disqualified if they do so.
I believe most people have brought their own gear. I think that's the order. All right, looks like Power and NeoT have been ordered down to the staging area, as it were.
And I'll be honest, I don't know much about either of these fighters, so I don't know who's the favorite here.
I'm not sure either. Power's new to Loka. Set up the town of Arium in Escalon. One of the few brave souls to do so. Looks like NeoT jumped right in. I don't think he knows he's supposed to be behind the gates. But I'll go ahead and throw up the sweet screen
best of 3 is what people seem to be talking about in chat. So
of all the matches, including the losers brackets, because that would be a lot of matches to be played.
It depends how quick these players go down with this less than maxed out gear.
That's a good call. Alright, so our first match is NeoT 9010 versus Power 258. The match should begin anon.
Again, they're in position.
They are in position. Let's fall up to the lever press over here. May I shout out to Arvik Coutures as an advertisement break? Yes, sure. Happy to do so later once I figure out what that is. I assume it's clothing. Have some late joins. The event portal is up. Those of you who are watching. 5, 4, 3. Oh, they're getting underway, and they're off.
Yeah, the gates are down.
Gates are down. Combatants subtly coming out, unsure where the other is. I believe we are missing one of them. Not sure if he's running around in the outskirts trying to see if he can't pull a sneaky move. Where is he?
He does appear to have done a runner.
Oh. The skies have darkened. I will stop the rain. Strategies.
Very original
it's
strat.
a hell of a fight so far. Yes, Shocker, I know how to say coutures. I took French, you see. Well, this is either a disqualification or I'm not even sure. Or
Yeah, I'm not familiar what the standings are on what counts as inbound the arena and what does not. So.
Oh, he left. It looks like he's disconnected. So we're off to a real great start here.
Lovely.
Just wonderful. I'm just going to continue to spin in circles. I guess in the meantime I can zoom out a bit to let people observe this beautiful town of Arvik. Probably one of the best looking towns on the server, built by none other than predominantly two of the actual members of our build team that sort of shows at all.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It is quite wonderful. Looks even better with shaders, which maybe I'll do that at some point.
I think everything looks better as shaders.
So I'm not sure what we're doing here.
Well, it might be worth moving on to the next fight until we have our connection issues with that player sorted.
Indeed. Oh, Emma has shown up, in fact.
Rather anticlimactic, if I do say so myself.
I think Emma's a little late to the party here. Tell Nokia that we can follow his lead. Back to the bracket predictions.
Yep.
All right. Kallious versus
Gruubal. We
Gruubal.
do have a seeding, which should highlight the favourites of the tournament. Two of which don't even have to play in the first round, so lucky them. Nokia and Calixx.
Indeed. Nokia gets a bye for being in his own tournament.
No bye.
Let's see. Kallious versus Gruubal. I'm going to have to give that one to Kallious. Looks like their match is up next.
Yeah,
so should be
certainly the favourite going in, but you never know. People are not used to fighting with this gear, so it could spring a surprise.
Could be. I would like to say that Kallious is not a 1 seed; he is a 4 seed, I believe. I love OBS Studio. I'm able to edit things on the fly in the background. All right. Let's see. This is only slightly difficult to handle. Alright, so the upcoming fight. Let me restart the cool graphics. It's being slow. Or it's not working at all. Oh, whoops. P1 seed equals 4. Wait for it. Beautiful. Graphics. Alright, number 4 Kallious versus number 4, or 13 Gruubal. Should get underway shortly.
Yep, they're both getting into position. Gruubal struggling with the corners. Always challenging squares.
Yeah, squares are a difficult concept. Fortunately, this game isn't about squares, so it can be a little confusing from time to time. I think they're about to start. 3, 2, 1. Wait, I got teleported. What?
I think they both look like they're in the right spot.
He's not teleported, he's right where he's supposed to be. Yeah, alright, they're gonna go. I want some
See
blood.
if we get a fight this time.
Alright, we've got a fight. They're shooting arrows. Gruubal zigzagging. Already down to 16 health. I think arrows are going to be a big part of this fight. I look and see. Oh, he's tossed his shield down. That's the first interesting play. Kallious,
that's a very bold move.
Has yet to be hit. On the chase, Gruubal unsure what to do.
He's finally got a few hits.
The terror from Latvia and is down. That's a Kallious victory. I don't have victory graphics, friends. I'm sorry to say. So I will. We'll go to the bracket and we'll see if I can't make this thing move on here. I should be able to. I believe the tournament has started.
Get confirmation if it is a best of 3 or not.
Oh, that's a good call. That's a good call. Well, the tournament has started officially on the bracket. So if you go to challenge or whatever the hell you name it, you should now be able to vote for the matches, I believe. So I will toss this in public chat real quick to vote for matches, and we can start seeing how people think this is gonna proceed. I like this concept. It's similar to League's sort of you tweet the hashtag of the team you think will win. So it is a best of 3. So it's not over yet, folks. The Latvian loon himself could come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. In 3, 2, 2.5, 1 3/4. Somebody stuck in a wall. I don't think it matters that much. 2, 1, up. I think they're gonna fight.
Slightly premature arrow there from Gruubal.
Alright, Kallious versus Gruubal, and they're off. First arrow doesn't find its target. Second misses. Third, fourth misses. Fifth, he hasn't hit anything yet. Boy, it looks like 4 or 5 direct hits, and you might be down. Kallious taking some damage. Gruubal taking some damage as well. Gruubal's getting pinned against a wall. This isn't looking good, and it's over. Kallious, the victor, the number 4 seed, takes the number 13 seed. And that's all she wrote for Gruubal. Just in time to be part of the tournament.
Yep, very quick kills on both of those occasions.
I can see
Regen not making as big of an impact as I expected, honestly.
Indeed. You know, I really wish I had 3 monitors. Alright, mark as in progress. Let's see. The winner is Kallious. It should, yes. Should advance the brackets for those watching. Perhaps not, though. Oh well, I thought it would update automatically and look super duper cool. Next up is Ajaxan versus Benged. Let me make sure that I've got that properly set up. Ajaxan is the 5th seed, and Benged, I've got to figure out how to organize this better, is the 12th seed, it would appear. That looks right. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pop them up. Oh, good. 5th seed Ajaxan versus 12th Benged. It's not playing cool graphics, I don't know why, but we're going to just leave it and move on. And 5, 4, 3. I'm not going to count down. I think you guys can read on the stream what's going on. Waiting for the walls to open, and they're off. Ajaxan and Benged. Both.
That's going for quite a cagey strategy, though.
Both bow-heavy players. Ajaxan's showing off his donator effects, his enchanting table effects for maximum flair. Benged attempting to take the higher ground. No one's landed a hit yet. Both have opted for... Ajaxan opting for a shield. Benged going sword and bow. Ajaxan waiting his opponent out, maybe perhaps to see if he's going to run out of arrows. Lands a couple hits.
Yeah, down to...
Benged down to 8. Might go down to... Oh, he switched to the shield. Ajaxan running in for the kill.
He was down on hunger.
That's
why the regen wasn't.
Oh, he's trying to bow spam short range. He's healing as quick as he can. Getting back up there. Ajaxan and Benged switching around.
You see, the players cannot see the health their opponents are on.
I know, that's the beauty of it. So I think
rushed him.
Indeed. Something I'm considering adding to Conquest fights. I think that would make a huge difference on actually speeding the fights up, knowing who to focus. Oh, Benged and Ajaxan, mono a mono. Benged with the death there, and Ajaxan gets the kill. the first
Yeah,
match
inevitable
down.
really when he got him so low.
Interestingly, we're picking up a lot of new players. It seems. Tends to be that once your server hits a minimum number of players, that everybody wants to come back or check it out. Could be all the people on Reddit seeing the post that we put up earlier as well.
Well, glad to have them.
This is a best of 3.
Yep, certainly wasn't as one-sided as our first game, so I think there's every chance he can come back in this. Does appear to be a sword on the battlefield. Not quite sure what it's up to. Whether somebody decided to. They didn't need a sword to win, but we'll see.
Spamming shamefully the link to the stream, so we have yet more viewers. It looks like they're off again. Benged chose a different corner to come out. Ajaxan lands the first hit.
Yeah, still got that first hit with the arrow.
Try the first person view for Benged here. See how this looks. Looking at a wall. He's looking at a wall. He's stepping outside. He sees Ajaxan coming. Tries to take the high ground.
Oh yeah. Trying to get the crit on with the jump.
Oh, Ajaxan landing more hits. Benged.
Oh, switching to the bow as well.
It was a
just not as aggressive.
Panic. Indeed. All right.
Strong performance from Ajax there.
All right.
He
That
moves
will
on
be
to
Ajaxan
2-0.
to take on Kallious, the 4th and 5th seeds fight that will be. I believe the next match should be Turtle versus Shocker.
Yeah, that'll be a very exciting fight, I think.
I think I know what I needed to fix. Hopefully there will be a break between some of the Shocker forgot his arrows. We'll be back shortly.
Small gear issue there.
Small gear issue. All right, we will move back to the bracket. Taking another take another look at that, I guess. Looks like the matches are open for voting on my end, and I'm not sure if I'm able to see the votes, so I might have to vote. So I'm going to go ahead and take. Let's see. Well, we know Neo. Who won? I forgot.
Neo beat
Neo won. Yes, Neo won. Kallious won. Ajaxan won. I'm going to go with Turtle win. Go with Bat to win. And go with Companioncraft to win. We'll see what the votes look like. Aha. Oh, you can vote up until the match starts. If the votes are... I don't know if it's counting no votes being tallied as 50-50. But it would appear that...
I'm pretty sure it does work like that, I think, anyway.
Yeah. Interestingly.
Wonderful. We have a dog on the pitch, currently chasing
We have a dog on the pitch.
And he's trapped in there with him. It's like Rome all over
chaos.
again.
Banged's not sure what to do.
They've released
He's got to punch that doggo. Doggo ranked 6th in this bracket. They go on to take the crown. Doggo cam. Oh, he teleported to his master. Turtle and Shocker are fighting, and I wasn't even here for it. Oh lord, what was I doing?
Yep, they started quick as soon as he got his gear together.
So 19-10, Shocker taking too many hits to really.
Shocker just
trying
not
to run, but
Turtle's
got him on the run. I think. He throws 2 potions down. I don't know. I forget the rules.
He might be able to turn this one around.
He's turning this around. Turtle's down to 10. Neither of them, remember, have any idea what the other's actual health is. This is only for us to look at. It's a nice close match here. Turtle has Shocker run.
Oh, he could have finished him there, but
they both backed off
he was so low.
Yeah, exactly. You're never sure what their health is. It completely changed the fight dynamic. Turtle on the chase, Shocker with the shield out.
Oh, and they come in for a couple of hits. Almost jousting at this point, just running away and coming in. Stopping to take a drink. Both at 17 and 18 health, respectively. This fight lasting much longer. A lot of swinging, not a lot of hitting, it seems like, is going on right now. I think that is the problem, even with the arrows. Both not being conservative with their items at all.
Here. Yeah.
Turtle getting quite low now, under 10 health.
Oh, really?
Still getting sniped. This could finish him.
This could if he makes the wrong move. Now he's back up to nearly full health, though.
That's regen for you. And once you've got that full saturation, you can really gain health very quickly. Shocker going on the aggression here. He might have him while he tries to eat, and he's
And Shocker
taking him
gets
down.
a win on the first of the 3.
That was a very good fight.
Good fight. Let's see if this was set up properly. Oh, look how beautiful those graphics are. Oh no, Turtle Master's numbers fall under the versus graphic on the stream. Looks like we're not quite ready to be esports professionals here yet, but
We're getting there. We're getting there.
we'll be, yeah. Practice makes perfect. Players are resetting. Should be noted that when you die, you actually respawn where the event portal drops you off, so that makes it a lot easier for combatants to get back to the fights, as well as back to the stand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn this browser source back on and off. It doesn't seem to be quite updating with the updates, so this bracket is actually incorrect. Oh, there it's go. Now it's doing some interesting stuff. That's horrible looking. Goodness gracious. Alright, I believe the second round is about to begin soon. And they're off. Shocker, not remembering that in the latest update to Minecraft, jumping no longer gives you the same bow momentum that you used to have. It occurs to me that I have my sound on. Yeah, much more aggressive. I'll try to fix the sound issue here after a minute.
Oh, I think he's got a Shocker again.
Caught Turtle in a combo, and he will be moving on. And I will fix my audio anon. Alright. Shocker with the victory. We'll be moving on to fight Nokia in round 2.
It's an incredibly tough fight, and that is another very, very close match between those two. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Very much is.
I can see Shocker.
Turtle had fun. Has to go get dinner. Alright. Well, these are interesting fights. Now, I would say that the people we might expect to win are predominantly pot PvP players, and those are much longer and more drawn out.
Very
fights.
different.
These are very shorter. You can get caught in a chain and be dead in moments, leading many to posit that the sort of bare bones PvP that we have, which is very, very much similar to this mode.
It seems aggressive strategies do seem to pay off. If you get the first hit in on your opponent, you're likely to win in a duel. So I think really charging in there and getting that hit in will lead you to victory.
Yeah, I believe following an arrow hit or two up with some jump crits perhaps might be almost the key. I believe the next match is going to be Kallious Bat versus Neostars.
That's correct, yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and throw that cool graphic up right now. They're getting ready. As they are starting off. And they're off. Bat with the shield in hand and the Hilo cape from Optifine. Neo has 0 health, also known as 20. Neo got a lot of hits off on Bat. Bat seems to be blocking them very well, though.
Yeah, really making good use of that shield, which we haven't seen too much use of so far in this tournament.
Yeah, and it will be completely different at 1.11 when shields block 100% damage. Bat actually lower than Neo right now, however. Neither of them can be too sure. Neo and Bat at it again. Close.
Very cagey fight.
Very cagey. Not a lot of damage going out, interestingly enough. Neo getting lots of combos on Bat. Bat not taking all that much damage. I'm not sure why.
Oh, Bat's getting...
Neo caught in a really bad place. Bat knows
yeah,
got him,
I think that's going to be
that's it for Neo. Alright, well, there's the first of the 3 fights right there.
Yeah, I think he's starting to lose hunger from all that swinging, and with no regen, once you get that low, you've had it. Really.
Saturation is indeed the issue. Keeps you going. That's another 1.11 change. The saturation is not as strong, and I believe that shields block 100% damage.
Will certainly make shields more viable in all types of PvP.
the landscape of Conquest will be very different, I believe, when 1.11 comes out.
Yeah, certainly
we
for the
will,
better. I think
I
seeing
believe
more deaths and what have you, and different strategies will certainly be good.
Indeed.
So
I believe I was
as we're
supposed to
making our
plug
way-
something. Oh, go
Go
ahead.
on.
I was supposed to plug some advertisement, but so many things are being said, I can't say what they were. Borks Morks or something like that, and some coutures. Alright, the
Counting down
round 2 is
again.
beginning. Opposite corners.
See if their strategies change.
Still the
Seems
shield, the
like-
sword and board for Bat, and the stake and sword for Neo. Says
Seems like
he's
Neo's
left.
realised he's not going to do as well in hand-to-hand combat, so he's trying to keep Bat at some sort of range from him.
Bat jumping to sort of
We
short
got good
range
arrow
bow
hit in
spams.
there.
Doing
Got
pretty
Bat
good
quite
for
low.
him. If he could chase him down here, if he knew he had no
Bat being forced to use his potions there, and now eating, leaving himself
both-
vulnerable.
both pretty much back to 28 health at this point. Neo closes the gap. Bat trying to break the combo and get him in a corner.
Well, a couple of good arrow hits
that's
there.
bad.
Oh, now
This is
Bat's
bad.
got the
Bat
combo
knows
on
that
him.
he's got the combo and the
Ah.
win. There it is. Bat slays Neo stars.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing really well. At one point, he had quite a big health lead on Bat, and if he could capitalize, he would have had him, but Bat managed to escape, heal back up, and then once he got in there and got that combo on him, he couldn't get away quick enough, so...
Indeed. Yep.
It's about being clinical when you've got the advantage and the leg up over your opponent.
So we're back to the bracket view here, which not doing me any favors. It's got a bunch of extra stuff on there, so I can't even, not even sure how I can possibly scroll down. Suppose I could make the screen bigger. Try some fanciness here. Let's see what I can do. This might actually do the trick. Oh, brilliant! I can scroll a little bit now. All right. Our last match should be between Falksi and Companioncraft, I believe. Now, I believe Companioncraft might have the upper edge here. He's had a lot of experience fighting in Garama. The pitched battles between Waterstone and he, they should be very interesting. Let me see. I don't believe I have this last match set up, Magpie, in terms of the sweet stream graphics here.
They should be there.
Let me take a look in Discord here real quick, see if I can take this off of you. Oh, here it is. Alright. Lots of people are asking me if the stream graphics, or rather the stream graphics, the town perks are still active. I honestly can't answer that question. That is up to Nokia to turn off himself. So I don't know the answer to that entirely.
I'm going to assume he has.
I will. Alright, we're gonna switch to a final first round match before we get to any other perhaps losers brackets. This is number 6 Falksi versus I believe it's number 11 Companioncraft. Now I will point out that Falksi actually replaced Emma Infinity. So the seeds, don't read too much into this.
Yeah, the late change will mean the seeds aren't necessarily reflective of skill levels, but...
Oh, savage. Looks like we had an interloper on the field that Nokia just stripped down. Falksi and
Yeah,
Companioncraft.
those streakers are a real pain.
Yeah, that's a classic problem on the pitch for you European types, isn't it?
It's a very regular occurrence.
Our combatants are getting ready.
Into position.
Born is putting his lot in with Peaches, aka Falksi.
And they're off.
They go. Falksi, some
Give him
early
the bow
volleys.
straps.
Not quite willing to get out to the middle of the pitch here. Nokia has closed the doors in behind him. Companion.
Trying to get close in.
We got a dog on the pitch. We got a doggo on the pitch.
Wonderful.
Oh dear.
The Companion's got himself in a real pickle now.
Oh boy, yeah, this is a 2v1. We'll see how well he can stave off his opponents. Falksi dead, but I think we'll probably not be calling this a real match here.
Well, I think
The
it is.
audience is
Companion
helping
at
with
the
the,
disadvantage.
Yes,
It
I
was
believe that.
Falksi's dog, I believe, that teleported to
It
her
was,
from her
indeed.
home.
Yeah.
So for Companion to have won that, I think he's done very well indeed, because...
Thy Doge died, indeed. I think there will be a replay of this match, if I had to guess.
We'll see what Nokia has to final call on anything.
I believe while you're waiting, you could, if you could do me so kindly as to begin to prepare the upcoming stream URL.
The only...
I guess we're waiting. I don't know if we're going to play losers round 1 or if we're going to play round 2 here. I guess that's up to Nokia. I'm not sure, honestly, what the... I don't think it matters which one you do first. Alright, this is... I'm not sure if I was reading this, but I don't know if this is round 1 all over again or round 2. I assume it's round 1 all over again. Match beginning very much similar to the last one. Interesting to note who chooses to use a shield versus who chooses to use a stake. I can't say that I remember who's been winning, but it seems like the people opting for the sword and board have actually been coming to win.
Yeah, the shields have been more effective than I think people give them credit for, so we may see people's strategies changing.
Indeed, and Falksi did not do very well to begin with, and is having to flee and use her health pots.
Forced to use some pots, and still low on health, so she's going to have to keep potting up.
Not fully fed yet. Not getting any regen, and Companioncraft doesn't know this, but that will be the death of Falksi if he can land well. She's hitting again. She doesn't seem to be eating. Or having a problem eating. I wonder if she's lagging. And oh, she's got her offhand. He just get her main hand offhand. Confused, it looks like. Companioncraft comes away the winner. Skilled veteran from Garama takes on the newcomer of Kallious here.
No stranger to war.
Stranger to war, indeed. Born still cheering on Falksi heavily. I'm enjoying the cheers. I will say that the viewers have been wonderful.
Yeah, it's been fairly civil actually, which is a nice change for a Lokan tournament. They don't always go down without incident.
It is early days, though. It seems that things get a little more exciting as we get closer to the finals. I believe there will be no representatives from Valkyrie here to muck things up as they did for the last time.
Yeah, it's certainly a blessing, that.
I believe Companioncraft gets the win there. I think that despite Falksi's dog being in there, I think they're...
Yeah, I think the first match was a legitimate one.
Alright then. Off to the bracket update here. We'll advance Companioncraft. And our first round is underway. Ah yes, another victim of the event portal. We'll tell you TP Bambi here. Well, a good first round, I will say. We've got no more buys in the process, so we've got.
Let's say all the favorites through. Yeah.
Yep. I would like to take this time to call out Arvik from Tours, Orc's drink stand after the first round. Available out the doors and back through the vendor stalls area. Only the finest in wares from our friends from Aru, I believe. Perhaps Arvik as well. Most likely Arvik. And I'm not sure what we're doing next. We're waiting for match leader Nokia to get things underway. Looks like we're playing the winners. We're staying in the second round, doing Calixx versus Neo, which I don't have the graphics for yet. But that's okay. I believe they will be starting anon. Let me know if you've got those URLs coming at me.
Working on it.
For the record, this will be seed number 1, Calixx. The seed number 9, NeoT. Match is beginning right now. Calixx, the donator in red, versus NeoT. It does seem that those who have relogged gotten colors back for us. It's an interesting side effect of the health bars that we've opted to include. Calixx on the offensive. Neo gets off in a couple point-blank bow spams, which are far more effective in this lower geared setup here we've got.
Calixx taking a lot of hits there.
Neo getting a little bit of damage of his own from Calix's volleys. Both regenerating. Neo doesn't have saturation. Caught against a wall, this is very bad for Neo, and Calixx.
Oh, he was going very well to start with. Once you get trapped like that,
not much you can do if you're not regenerating. First round to Calixx, the #1 seed. The gentleman from within the server room himself has a ping of 5.
That's something.
Well, that's some ping indeed.
Something some of us can only dream of.
Well, you can always move to New England, you know. They do say it's new
the old
for a
one,
reason,
I'm afraid.
right? Oh man. Alright, round 2 will begin shortly. See if I can't lower my brightness for some slightly better graphics here. Those interested, the resource pack I'm using is Dokucraft. I believe they will be starting in the run. Bat would like to point out that he's got a low ping as well, and so do most of our Canadian friends, as they are all quite on the generally on the eastern side of Canada, which is closer to the server. That plus our European audience is the reason why we have the New York server. Although to be fair, our only other option is Miami, so that just didn't seem to make any sense at all.
Nah,
No.
of course not.
And Kleinig would like to point out him from the up-and-coming beautiful town of Vantis, an Australian representative who's just, I can't imagine he can make anything of this fight. It's all upside down there. So.
Yeah, he must be amazed how they stick to the ceiling like this. It really is a wonder.
The things you put up with. Calixx at 19 health. Not even willing to go into this fight fully healed. That's there he goes.
That's a bold move. Bold move.
That is a bold move, Cotton. Alright, and they're off. NeoT, some opening arrows. Again, another person using a shield tends to be coming out on top.
Yeah, indeed.
NeoT getting annihilated. He's really not. Alright, throws a heal pot down, doesn't do much for him. Short range bow spam, keeping Calixx at bay. He looks like he might get caught in another corner here real soon, though. If he can't get a hit, it's over. The #1 seed is victorious.
Yeah, he's not seeded highly for no reason. Very strong.
Not.
Good performance.
But will be Calixx on to the 3rd round. And I believe it would be Kallious versus Ajaxan for our next fight.
The links are there.
I see you gave me the links for the losers bracket.
There's the ones you're after.
Kallious versus Ajaxan. I see why there are, that's not what I meant to click. Lots of people involved for coming up with stream graphics, stream casters. Tough to do 9 things at once, turns out. Who'd have thunk it?
I'm very excited about this next match. I think it's going to be a very close one.
Oh yes.
No love lost between these two players, that's for sure.
No, these are certainly one of the one of the greater rivalries of our age, and closely seeded as well. The #4 Kallious, the #5 Ajaxan. Who do you put your money on, Magpie?
It's a tough one. If I was a betting man, based on his first performance, I'd have to go Ajaxan. He had a much tougher game in the first round, so I mean, I'll give him the edge.
Do you think it's going to be a 2-0, or do you think it's going to be a 1-2?
Oh, it'll certainly be a close one. I think it'll come down to the 3rd match for sure.
I hope to see that. We have yet. I don't believe we've gotten a 3-match game yet, have we? Almost everyone has won in 2 straight.
It seems the player with the strongest strat.
They're off. Ajaxan opening with arrows. Still
Again,
donning
we have the sword and board versus the food.
Indeed, Kallious not opting to use a shield. Ajaxan's
Oh,
arrows fail to
Ajaxan
hit.
missing with a lot of those
Kallious
arrows, and that's
closes the gap, gets him in a corner. Ajax in a reverse chain here. They're both pretty low. Ajaxan lower than Kallious. It's really close though. Ajaxan on the hunt. Kallious unwilling to quite run away just yet. They're both very low.
Oh my god,
it's
and
anybody with the
Ajaxan
left, and
gets
it's
it. Left on the
Ajaxan with
heart.
1 heart left.
There was a
Now
stage
that-
in that fight where Ajaxan was down to just 4 hearts and Calixx as much as, what was it, 15? And
Yeah. Ajax
Sort of,
just kept
instead
the
of going
pressure
for the
up,
kill.
kept shoving it down his throat. Kallious, I think, got stuck between 2 options: run or attempt to fight, and he kind of turned around almost and exposed his back to Ajax. Just went forward with it.
very much have to commit to
Very
one
much.
line or you will be punished.
I will reduce or increase the brightness slightly. It got a little dark during that game. Now that is a good fight. Good fight indeed. This is going to be an exciting tournament. I can definitely tell.
Yeah, no, exactly as I expected. Very, very close. And again, we're seeing the shield coming out on top.
Indeed. And I can't say for sure whether I believe the shield is helping or if it's just circumstantial at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be the psychology of it. It's stopping players wanting to go for the range strategy of shooting them
Indeed.
with an arrow, and that's forcing the opponent to close the gap. Maybe.
And we don't see saturation from our view, so it could very well be that that the shield is blocking the arrows, which is blocking the loss in saturation, which means they continue to heal a little longer than their counterparts do.
I don't know the exact numbers, but I do know you will lose some saturation from blocking hits. So, but whether it's as much as taking the hits, I don't know. So it could be something to do with that.
Stampin taking over, running the tournament because Nokia's fight should be up next. So it looks like this will be it right here. Go ahead and
Let's see.
see if Ajaxan can win in 2. And they're off. Ajaxan opens the door with a volley.
Interestingly, the shields come out for
The
Kallious.
shield
He's
come
decided
out for
to
Kallious.
switch strategy.
Point blank shots. Nobody landing any hits yet. Looks like they're all attempting to both a little more careful this time around. Oh, Kallious stuck in a corner, but able to get a lot of damage onto Ajaxan. Oh, got him in a chain, and he's nearly out.
Ajaxan not giving up.
Not giving up, but will go probably down. And this will be our first match that goes to the 3rd game.
Yeah, I mean, it was at the point where he healed. He had to get well clear of Kallious to be able to recover and get back in. Because once Kallious had that chain on him, he couldn't get out of it. And even though he managed to heal himself up from 1 heart, he's never going to be able to get back into that fight.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I would have said that Kallious was listening to the stream. Knew he should keep the pressure up. Final round for Kallious and Ajax.
I mean, gaining those little edges where you can.
You really do, yep. Boy, I'm not sure who I think is going to win. This is too exciting. I can barely contain myself.
And don't forget, both these players will get a redemption match in the losers bracket if they lose. So
This is true.
they're
It's not all
out.
over. Not everyone's out just yet.
Both remaining with the shields.
Ajaxan makes a hit. Both
Yeah,
jumping in
Ajax
still,
seems to really want to keep his opponent at range. He obviously doesn't favor himself in the hand-on-hand combat.
Ajaxan learning from his bow spam failures in the past, moving on to some mono a mono. Kallious is getting a lot more hits. Ajaxan not doing well. If he can't turn this around and get some damage off of Kallious, he's gonna go down. And the that's it.
He did well to heal up there, but again, he didn't quite get enough distance to turn around, recover, and try and get the first hit in. And
it will go to Kallious.
very close games there.
Kallious will go on to fight his brethren, or his brother, I should suppose, brethren being plural, Calixx. That'll be a very, very interesting fight, and I'm sure they will be yelling at each other in Discord. Very heavily. Our next fight between nokiaman, invitation pending, and Shocker. Let me prepare this graphic here real quick.
Nokia obviously the clear favourite, but Shocker with a very impressive performance in the first round. Definitely one to watch. I think he could be a dark horse.
Alright. Nokia versus Shocker, the very own tournament organizer himself. Second seed versus number 10 Shocker 6142. Nokia certainly Nokia and Stampin certainly feared on the battlefield, however. They are from Denmark. So they will not be coming into this with the ping that they wish they certainly had. So that may give a slight edge to Shocker, but we'll see if he can Nokia is as good at bare bones PvP as he is at pot PvP. Welcome to Loka Holoro. And the match is beginning. Shocker with some opening volleys towards Nokia. Opting to hide behind the pillar here.
Yep, both having a lot of faith in their archery skills. Often you'll see one player knowing that they're going to be at a disadvantage.
Indeed. Nope. Shocker gets a couple hits off to begin with. Nokia just one. I can tell you my strategy would be certainly to litter the enemy with arrows to a point where I felt comfortable charging. It's really a game of chicken at some point. Nokia,
it is, yeah.
Well, I think it's blocking, but we don't see it from our angle.
Yeah, the animation bug.
Nokia with the lesser of the health of the two. Shocker's
Missing
getting a
on
lot
his
of good
first
hits
swing there,
there.
Nokia.
Shocker's really punishing Nokia, who's not.
Oh, he might have him
running.
down here.
He might.
Nokia down to 2 hearts.
Shocker's not got the. Oh, if he can hit him one more time, he
oh, Shocker chickening out there.
Doesn't know the health value. Nokia manages to escape just barely. Gets a lot of regen. That's a reset, folks.
Yeah.
Shocker will watch this kick himself,
game.
thinking he had the win here. Let's see if he can repeat what he just pulled off against Nokia.
I don't know
running
whether
away.
he quite got
He doesn't want to fight yet.
Put it down.
Alright. Both get a hit off. Shocker with the heavier hit. Nokia getting lower than Shocker.
Oh, Nokia getting in a bit of a train here.
Down
They're
to the
both
last
very close.
hit. Shocker having a lag
Both.
spike, and Nokia notices it.
Oh,
He's taking
no.
advantage of it. Now that
That is
you hate to
unfortunate.
see.
Shocker was doing
Was probably
incredibly
gonna
well.
I think he was going to probably turn out and win that one. But lost to a lag spike and has disconnected, unfortunately. My guess is that's a little too bad, I believe. I believe they're going to reset
I
that
think for
fight.
that particular game, but hopefully he can reconnect and we can get the second match of this. There you go, he's back.
He's back.
But very, very strong performance. As I said, I think he's a dark horse.
What town is he in here? Let's see. Shocker is a member of Arvik. Very well. You know, it's
Maybe he's been
interesting.
trained.
Tomorrow is the last day before capitals are chosen, and we've got well, we've got an internal error, but we've got no competition in the south. But we knew that. It's very close in the north. I can only assume Arvik must do something, unless they aren't totally fine with Hilo taking capital. He saw Nokia with a gapple. I don't see any gapples in. He's got a golden carrot in his inventory. I don't know if that's allowed. Maybe it is. Frankly, I didn't read.
I think there is some
The
debate of whether just good old steak or golden carrots are the better food choice.
Golden carrots gave you a regen buff, though, didn't it?
No, it's merely I think the saturation is slightly higher, but the physical hunger it heals is less. So.
Shocker trying to get all of his ducks in a row before his next match. So hopefully he won't disconnect. I'm pulling for a Shocker to pull out the upset here. I think that would be just wonderful.
But once again, even if he doesn't, he's still got that chance in the losers bracket, and who knows, this could be the final. It's still possible.
Now, if I believe that this is vomit. What I'm looking at here, somebody was drinking too much, because soul sand is the vomit material that doesn't stack when it lands on the ground like normal items do. So I believe somebody has had a bit much to drink for this.
Not uncommon.
Not uncommon. What do you expect from such rugged fighters here? Shocker with the ready position. Let's see what his opponent is doing over here. Nokiaman Firmly sat still. I will TP Xovious. Come on. Nokia opening. Shocker. Nobody has hit anybody yet. Shocker definitely is lagging. He's gonna go down on just on account of his internet, unable to keep it going. Nokia with
He's
slightly more
managed to
solid
recover
internet.
slightly there.
Yeah, he's back to full. If he can manage to get, oh, it's not looking good. If he can
Yeah,
manage
this
to get a few
connection
hits
is
in,
really punishing him.
Connection is his own undoing.
Yeah, I
that's
think
very,
Nokia's
very
got this
unfortunate.
one. There it is.
Where'd Xovious go? Oh, Gruubal was trying to give him a hand to TP him. Alright, well that is Nokia to proceed forward. Nokia invitation pending, I should say. This is a true name. Final match of the winners bracket. Bat versus Companioncraft. What do you think the outcome of that's
obviously the
gonna
favourite
be?
coming in.
Certainly. I believe Nokia may take back over the running of the tournament here. Shall see. I suppose maybe not. He will be in the next match after this one. We're playing the winners bracket 2 to completion. I think we might switch on to the losers bracket after the winners bracket's over. So if that's the case, then we have the winner of this match goes on to fight Nokia, and then we have Calixx and Kallious also to fight their match. I'm gonna go with Calixx versus Nokia in the semifinals. That's my guess. What do you think?
It's a tough one. I really couldn't call it, I don't think.
I couldn't either. This is 3rd seed Bat versus 11th seed Companioncraft. If they're being called into action yet, I'm not sure what's going on yet. No word from the tournament organizers yet. We'll just stick with the bracket view here. Hopefully the tournament organizers can give you a minute and a half break so I can go pee. I had an iced coffee, a bunch of water. Now I'm drinking a cocktail. What are we to do? Bat versus Companioncraft. Alright, we're getting this thing underway.
Again, could see an upset here. Certainly possible. Companion with a strong showing in his first game.
Certainly. Well, let's see if the later we get on in this tournament, whether Sword and Board becomes the sort of standard.
Will be interesting to see how and whether the opponent you're facing will determine what you want to use.
Very true. I'm not sure. Has anybody that wasn't using a shield won yet?
Possibly in the earlier rounds, but I haven't noticed since.
Nathan asking what we'd like to do. I'm telling him we should might as well go ahead and run the winners bracket all the way through to the semifinals, and then we can run the losers bracket. That should leave the finals contender in just the most sense. Oh, fight is underway, I believe. Nope, no it's not. Fight is soon underway. Are we missing Bat?
No, he's there.
No, he's there.
He's waiting.
I see Companion.
They're both ready and
Bat.
waiting.
And I see Bork doing the countdown. I don't know if his word is... Looks like he's running this thing. And they're off. Bat with the Hilo Shield and Companioncraft with the shield of his own, Fang Creek. Representative of the Fortress of the Swamp, Garava.
Yes, very much so.
versus the metropolitan underground city of Kallious. Both getting good hits on each other. Bat a little lower than Companion. Companion dropping fast. Bat getting some jump crits on him. Oh my goodness, it was down to 3 versus 2 hearts, and Companion landed the last blow.
That's going to be a painful one for Bat to take. He's
Don't say it.
we may see some salt.
We may see some salt.
Let's put it that way.
The NaCl product himself.
But still early days.
Early days indeed. There's 2 matches left. It could be possible. Or a Companion could take it out in the second match.
We'll see how they adapt their game plan after the first game. When they
He's
see
very
what their
fond of his.
opponents
Yeah, he's very fond of his sword. Probably lost. Wouldn't it be ironic if I probably lost to the finals for a win? Companioncraft underplaying his skill, trying the game of psychology to see if that'll actually help.
Very much so. There's definitely going to be a lot of that going on. A lot of psyching each other out.
The natives are restless in the stands. The champion, grand champion himself, Skuhoo, unable to sit still. He's on the edge of his seat. Such great veracity. Well, looks like we had another interloper into the field. Was cut down by Shocker, and the battle is on. Companioncraft versus Bat. I don't see Bat.
Nor do I. He doesn't
believe,
appear to be visible to me. Either this is it.
Informing Stampin of my bio break requirement. Hopefully we can take a small 2-minute Bat's out there. Here we go. Fang Creek versus Hilo. Battle of the Ages. Both getting good hits on each other.
Very good hits on Companion.
Bat
going down.
Not in a good way right now. Bat running away. Eating that carrot, trying to get some health back. Companion's got him in a corner. Not, what is he? Not able to make too many hits. The stability that is Minecraft PvP leaves much to be desired. And that's a complete, almost reset. Companioncraft now taking some damage. Both very low, both running around, both unconfident, not very confident with their health pools, retreating a little bit to get some health back. Comp with a nice aerial strike there.
Again, still in the lead. I think
Bat's
going to have to...
Bat's gone down, and Companioncraft has unseated Bat. That is it. Companioncraft will be moving on to fight Nokia in the third round. And I will personally be going to relieve myself. I will be back shortly. Mag, I will let you fill the silence with whatever it is that you'd like to say. Follow you.
Alright, well, we've got our winners bracket really taking shape now. We've got Calixx versus Kallious. That will be the first game we play. And then nokiaman versus Companioncraft. Companion really the unexpected victor coming through to the semi-finals of the winners bracket. Don't forget the winner of the winners bracket will play the winner of the losers bracket, and then the winner of that will face Skuhoo to see if they can unseat the reigning champion. Plenty of prizes up for grabs as well. We've got 64 diamonds, 64 iron blocks, full sets of armor, beacons, ancient ingots. It's all up for grabs. It's hard to say who the favorite is. I mean, on seeding alone, it's Calixx, but I think nokiaman will have something to say about that. So once we play through the semi-finals and the finals of the winners bracket, we will then move on to the losers, play it through to completion, and we should have our final. So still anyone's game. Yeah, doesn't matter which semi-finals played first, either is adequate. As long as we get them both through and done.
Alright, I have returned.
Wonderful.
Don't worry.
It looks like they're... Oh no, they are going to play Calixx versus Kallious first.
Looks like we're going to substitute Falksi's spot with Xovious here shortly. So this next fight is, what now? Let's see here real quick. Calixx versus Kallious, you say?
Yes. And that is sent to you for the fancy graphic.
Let's see. Alright, we're going to move forward on this next fight shortly, I believe. The next fight will be between Calixx and Kallious.
The Streaker has returned.
Streaker has returned. Hiding in the corner. Calixx versus Kallious. Battles of the Ages. Both
very much a
aggressively.
full-on fight.
Very in each other's faces. No bows whatsoever. No beating around the bush. Calixx with Kallious almost in the corner. Calixx with the less health goes down. Kallious is spiking, shoved in the corner. Manages to push his brother down. The dirt.
Once you get your opponent sort of pinned against a wall or one of these pillars in the middle, it's very difficult to escape that sword.
Go Kallious, I guess. Benged with the overly enthusiastic support of Kallious.
We have a brawl in the stands.
I have to assume we do.
Yeah, it seems to have calmed themselves down, but who knows when they'll kick off. So we could see an upset here. I mean, they're both fairly evenly matched, but Calixx certainly expected to win this.
They're off again. Let's see if they both run straight into each other. Well, Kallious does get a land a blow on Kallious with the blow. Both seeming to do a little bit about pot shot damage onto each other. None the worse off.
Trying to gain that advantage.
Trying to get that advantage. Calixx getting good hits on Kallious to begin with. Trying to get him in the corner again. Now Kallious is much lower. He's fleeing. Kallious knows he's got him on the run. However, Kallious was able to heal and get him down, and Kallious unseats Kalixx, widely considered to be the number 2 PvPer on the server, and proves his prowess in bare bones PvP.
Calixx really had the upper hand in that fight, and Kallious managed to turn that around with those pots going down really quickly there.
Man.
Calixx had a perfect opportunity to resquare it as well, and chose to try and finish him off.
Number 1 seed falls to the number 4 seed. Only on Loka, people. Only on Loka.
Yeah.
You don't get this kind of raw competitive spirit in any other server. Certainly not with the history that the server's got. You may get salt, but we got a special brand of long-term chronic salt we've got here. So now our next match should be it is Nokia versus Companioncraft.
Mm-hmm.
Companioncraft is what seed now? 11. Should be off shortly. Now let's see if we can get another high seed to fall. If Companioncraft can pull off the upset here, then the loser's bracket will be very much more exciting.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, I think it's certainly plausible. I mean, he really, really did well in his last game, so I wouldn't rule it out.
Nokia with a failed to jump an arrow properly. He's very consistent. 4 arrows with the same block. I mean, you don't get that kind of accuracy.
It's still missing. I mean, the shield is
Companioncraft is waiting for the jump. Despite all the play, Companioncraft wasn't able to make.
He's taking some serious hits now.
Companioncraft not willing to run away. Thinks he might have Nokia on it. Okay, they both realize they have
that could have really worked.
Companion was able to heal the full. Nokia was only able to get half
Nokia's
his health
really
back.
low.
Nokia got Companion. Oh my god, this is gonna go down to the wire. Companioncraft
Oh
about to
no!
die.
Oh,
Nokia,
he's just managed to heal up.
Heal? Turned around. He's got Nokia on the defense. Both very, very scared right now. They're both at low health, right?
One of them could have easily fallen to a good crit there. They both got very close.
Both got very close. That's a completely new fight now, albeit with less stuff, less pots, less arrows. Back to the volley.
Nokia getting the better hits in early, but now Companioncraft getting some good ones in.
Companion caught in a chain. Nokia has Companion on the run. Companion heals. Now catches Nokia on the run. Nokia with some good heals. Companion at half health right now.
Not very accurate with the
Nokia doesn't
arrows.
know Companion's low. They're both basically back to full. Both choosing to eat, start over. This is a big match. Neither one wants to lose. This is only the first 3 matches, so I look forward to the other 2 if there are.
Using the shield to good effect to close the gap, but not getting the first hits in when Companion got close, and Nokia really with the advantage now.
Companion unable to land good hits on Nokia, and will go down because Nokia was able to avoid most of those first attacks. Well, that was a very close fight.
Certainly closer than we thought. And could have easily gone the other way. Very, very close.
Very likely, very much enjoying these fights here.
Yeah,
People seem
Nokia
to be
doing very
dying.
well. Yeah.
Why is everybody killing themselves? The taunting is peaking here in the local chat. I take this time to pause the music and let everyone listen to the wonderful ambiance of the roofed forest of Kallious. You too could have this very audio on your Minecraft client by typing /pack, P-A-C-K, to download the Loka official custom sound pack. Music back up and the competitors are out. Round 2. Companioncraft versus Nokia.
Yeah, if Nokia wins this, he'll make it into the winner's bracket final.
Companioncraft still waiting, letting Nokia make the first move. Gets a hit and decides to chase it down. Both have identical health. Both.
Companion with
Nokia
the better hits,
very, very low,
and he's done it.
Companion shoves it down his back before Nokia has a chance to heal. Oh, beautiful.
Nokia did not have time to react.
And it looks like Companioncraft not only killed him, but got a beheading there. We'll be taking Nokia's head home, potentially,
Taking that
if he
little
doesn't
trophy.
die. I think he's wanting to find an ender chest very quickly. Oh, that's rich. This will go to game 3.
Go to the decider. The winner, of course, facing Kallious. So,
and then it will be on to the losers bracket to see which of our first round losers can, I suppose it's first, second, and third round losers can make it out of the losers bracket and potentially come back and win it.
well,
Now,
we've got to play through the final of the winner's bracket first.
We do.
And then we'll play through the whole of the losers.
I wonder if the losers bracket will be best of 3 too. This will be a long tournament indeed. Everybody's getting a little Nokia unhappy with his current placement. Alright, I need to be showing the sweet graphics for this. So let me pop those up real quick. Magpie, you keep pasting 11 new messages in. They're off. Alright.
Well, one appears to be off, the other still appears to be stuck behind a barrier, so I think we're going to have to reset this one.
Good chance to throw some graphics on this one. Nokia versus Companioncraft. Again, this is round 3.
Yep, you should have all the graphics up there.
I realized that I had already shown it, but I was just too excited to have it shown again. This is Tournament Minecraft. And Minecraft time has gone on for days. I believe this is the second, perhaps the third sunrise I've watched. Alright, they're off again. See if they can start properly this time.
Gates go down, and they're both into the arena.
Companioncraft waiting for Nokia to make that first move again.
And Nokia closing the gap though. Companion with the first hit. Very accurate with the bow.
Companion, I remember fighting this gentleman at Durbos myself. He fights very much like I do. Get as many bow shots as you can in. Nokia on the defensive, both doing equal damage to each other, getting themselves.
Companion getting the better hits. He might get him down.
Manages to escape just barely, but Companion knows he's got Nokia. Come on, the Companion. He doesn't. He's just. Oh goodness. Nokia is able to turn that around, and Companion, had he been able to land one more strike, would have been able to.
He was down to 1 health.
The audience is calling foul on repods for Nokia. And so we'll see how this actually plays out. Let's see if Companion can actually win either way. If he does,
oh, he had
can just turn or he doesn't realize he's low on health yet. He doesn't know. Boy, the importance of health bars in this game not to be understated.
No. Especially you can, with a crit, you can do at least 5 hearts, a quarter of their health, so it's certainly worth keeping.
Companion, turning around, trying to get this back on to Nokia.
Oh, if he gets
they're both solo.
He's got him.
He's got him. Companioncraft with the win, despite the foul being called in by the audience in the repods. Companioncraft goes on to fight Kallious, and I do believe this is the semi-final match. In fact.
Well, the final of the winners bracket. This will be.
Well, it is the semi-finals. Semi-finals.
It depends if they get any kind of.
Well,
penalty
historically,
for coming through the losers.
Right, and I do believe if you come out of the losers bracket and win, you have to beat the winner of the winners bracket
Twice.
More than usually. Twice, yes. Twice in those best of 6.
It will be traditionally, at least, the winner of the losers bracket would have to win 4 out of the 5 games.
So it'll be a best of 5.
Yes.
Yes. Alright, well this will be...
So the winner's final, Kallious versus Companioncraft.
Let's see if I
Not
can
what we expected.
slide this over slightly so we can see what we're looking at here. Get that ad out of there. Kallious versus Companioncraft, and then it's on to the losers bracket. Seems to be some upset people in the audience due to the potion situation. Everybody yelling in all caps. Xovious wants hugs. Switch back to this beautiful local chat that we've got here. Let's see. We can go ahead and see if we can't sort of play the losers bracket out in our heads. So let's take a look at what we got here. We've got Gruubal and Benged versus Neo and Xovious in the first round. Xovious would be replacing Falksi. So Xovious, well-renowned as being one of the best, if not the best, PvPer. They're certainly the general of Aru, training them heavily for future conquest battles. And Aru has mentioned their apathy towards playing conquest in the future. However, I would be surprised if they were to sit still. If we were to have a whole bunch of new players in the game, I think everybody's sort of outlook on the landscape would change if there was a couple more competitive talents in the system.
Yeah, for sure.
Gruubal, now Gruubal, let's say, so Gruubal and Benged have to go on to play winner of loser shocker here. That versus power. Ajaxan versus NeoT.
Kallious is ready.
Latane would like to be a spectator.
I'll sort that out.
Alright. So it looks like it will be Companioncraft versus Kallious here. Also this beautiful non-working graphic here. Beautiful. There we are. Number 4, Kallious versus the graphics are screwed up, but number 11, Companioncraft for the semi-finals of the winners bracket. The winner of this goes on to the final match. However, they will have to wait quite some time for the losers bracket to play out. So, hopefully no one's being too nervous. And remember that the winner of this whole thing gets to fight Skuhoo, the champion of the last for the title of champion, if they can unseat him. Kallious eating lots of food, waiting for the match to be called. Ready? Countdown in public chat. Seems to be some unhappy fellows.
The losers bracket will be taking place after this match. Don't
Indeed.
worry.
Countdown is in 3. Can Companioncraft seal his placement into the finals match by unseating Kallious right here, right now? 2 games. Will Kallious force him to play a third? Arrows flying. Arrows
Kallious
being blocked
getting a
well
couple
by
early hits,
Companioncraft. Both are Kallious. Lower on the health right now.
Companion doing
very
very
low.
well here.
Companion
I think
should
he's
be
got him.
chasing. I think he does. If he can chase him down. Now Kallious was able to get back to full health.
Oh, he might be able to... Very much what he did to Calixx, where he got so low, turned around, the opponent thought he was weak and managed to get the counter on him.
Kallious should go down here, and Companioncraft annihilates
Very
Kallious. Quite a shellacking if you follow politics. That will be Companioncraft on to the finals of this
Well,
match.
potentially, this is still a best of 3, so he's still got to
Well,
win
he
the
won
one
the-
more.
Well, he won the first 2, didn't he not? That was wasn't that the second game? Or was that the first?
Well, now I'm just completely lost.
I am too. I thought that was the second match, but I'm not sure if I was paying close attention. The
No, I think
no, that must have been the first match. So what? I guess I must have been remembering. I wonder if they called the first match a dud due to some shifty business. It does look like they're fighting this one again. So
Yeah, the countdown is coming.
all right, so here comes the true second match. Kallious didn't win the first one, did he? Or have we just been,
No.
have we just been drinking?
No, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first. I think that was the first game. But
Certainly,
Could've
the
missed
audience is in favor of Companioncraft heavily. Now, perhaps this
yes,
is because
an audience always loves an underdog.
they
And,
do, especially
no
when that
exception.
underdog is from Fang Creek.
Yeah,
Very
not many
history.
representatives from Garama. In fact, he may be the only one thinking about it.
Companioncraft landing some good opening
Okay,
volleys on
some very
Kallious.
solid
Kallious is
hits.
unable to make any connections. Companioncraft does manage to get 1 or 2 fights.
Callious coming
They're
back a little
both
bit.
dropping pretty low. Companioncraft might go down here.
Oh,
Kallious
we got down to
he can-
1 heart.
Ooh,
Very
and again,
close.
what you don't know hurts you very much. Kallious
Yeah.
is very low.
Callious
Well,
had
that's
the
a few
chance
times.
there. and he-
Companioncraft
Oh, he's
got him
got
in a
him!
chain and... Oh, man.
Companion through to the grand final.
I believe we, that was a decisive victory. There was
Very
not a
much
lot
so.
to be debated there. That will be Companioncraft onto the grand final.
Yeah, winning the winner's bracket, so he should have an advantage when it comes down to it.
Now, it should be noted that Kallious now is in the loser's bracket, but he's in the finals of the loser's bracket, so he could win, come back, and fight his foe again
Mm-hmm.
for the ultimate revenge in the finals. But it's on the loser's bracket now, folks. Doesn't get much better than this. I mean, it could get a little better, I suppose. But, yeah. Lots of matches still to be played.
It seems
Let's see.
Xovious has been swapped in for someone.
Xovious replaces Falksi, if I recall correctly. Xovious was unable to make the tournament.
If there is anyone else
Earlier.
who would like to go in, we are missing someone because Power is not, unless he's
Power is
shown
gone?
up again.
Well,
Oh
I
no,
think...
Power is back. I tell a lie.
Alright.
I wonder if he can stay connected for this fight.
Matches are open for voting, so I'm going to go ahead and do some quick voting and see what our votes look like. I don't know who's voted, how many people have voted exactly, but it looks like we've got a 50-50 on Gruubal versus Benged. And then we've got 67% of the vote to NeoT versus Xovious. This may change. This may very well change. You got them sweet losers bracket URLs for me yet?
They should be
I
up
think you
there.
do, yeah, there should be up there, right?
They're further up.
First one is what? Gruubal versus Benged here?
That's right, yeah.
Let me
Although
find that
NeoT Falksi will need to be changed to Xovious instead of Falksi.
here. There we go. Number 13 Gruubal, number 12 Benged. Potentially a very close match for the first of the losers bracket matches. We do have a twerker over here, it looks like. So we got that going for us. This is an official tournament now. It wasn't until just this moment.
Indeed.
Benged favors the arrows, if I recall correctly.
Yep. Does seem to be the favoured strat.
Both may play the arrows game for starters, just to see if they can't get some good hits on them. Benged hopping a little bit closer to see if he can't close that gap. Goes for the... Now Benged's using a sword and board here. Gruubal not opting to have a shield.
Gruubal very much an archer as well, though.
Indeed.
Gruubal getting some solid hits, but not a lot of damage. I think the shields are blocking, but the animation is not showing.
Potentially as well, there's some saturation going on. Now, Benged's a little lower than Gruubal, but they're both
quite
very
low. I wonder
both
who
realize. Yep, they both flee. Benged not able to heal himself as well as Gruubal.
Yeah, missing a little with that pop, but getting some solid hits in now.
Some glancing blows. Benged much lower. Gruubal has the chance to take him out, and Gruubal takes it down. The Latvian. What did I call him? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
He looks to the skies, confident of his victory. The Latvian, the loony Latvian. I'm really reaching at the bottom of the barrel for these right now. Alright, first match down. Benged is unable to take out Gruubal. He is out of the tournament at this point. Now everybody's still in the tournament.
Best of threes.
Indeed. No one has gone completely out yet. Xovious a little confused with the rules, but to recap, losers bracket does definitely have the means by which to win. I can test this personally, having gone through a beer pong tournament in college, and emerging the victor from the losers bracket. Then again, it depends on the tournament.
No,
round two.
The whole point of a losers bracket is to give those basically a double elimination. They get redeemed if they lose their first game.
Gruubal and Benged out, beginning the very same way they did before.
Yeah.
Lots of both hands
trying to close the gap.
Gruubal just completely flinging arrows. Just
very low. Benged getting some really good hits in with the bow.
Benged just hitting him point blank.
Gruubal might go down to bow and arrow.
A lot of very low power bow shots going around. This is a battle of the bow spammers here, I think.
Well, this is the first round of the losers bracket, so I expected nothing less.
Very well. Gruubal closing the gap on Benged. Benged just now choosing to get his sword out. Both exactly the same health right now. Unable to make any connections. Benged switches to the axe for a hot minute just to see if that does any favors for him. Doesn't seem to help him out very much. Both spam close range again. And this match drawing on a little longer than I think it could. Both participants scared to death to lose, unwilling to take that last charge perhaps necessary to win, and willing to flee.
This could be a common theme in the elimination matches.
Very much so.
People play much more defensively.
Very much so.
We have some projectile vomit coming from the stands. Thankfully avoiding our competitors.
Perhaps so unhappy with the fight that they can't bear to watch it. Gruubal going lower than Benged, unwilling to close the gap. Decides to use his bow spam close range.
Oh, Gruubal nearly had him pinned there. That could have been it.
Running through the vomit to fight.
Trying to get some space between him and Gruubal so he can restore those saturation points. And it may pay off. He's got the lead on Gruubal in health.
Both competitors not very comfortable with it. Benged might be able to, if he can just.
Oh, he just needs the one
doesn't close the gap.
Too slow.
It's gonna be another reset. This could be the longest match we've had.
Gruubal is. Oh, he's getting low.
Gruubal is reeling, but Benged both resorting to the exact same bow spam strategy. Now Gruubal will
The
be playing
longest
with
match we've seen so far.
certainly is. Gruubal playing with the handicap of having a Eastern European ping to a US server. Doesn't seem to be stopping him though.
No, certainly
Both
not.
taking each other down and nearly equivalent. Gruubal very low though. Benged has managed
Gruubal's
to get
very low
a
here.
couple more hits. Oh, but he doesn't think
Oh,
he's got
but
the advantage and
Benged-
runs off.
And this is
Gruubal
it. If you do not have
taking
this information of hearts, you just have no idea. He
Oh,
takes him out.
Gruubal unable to regenerate. And that will be a game 3, won't it?
Yep. That
Yeah.
brings them up 1 game each. Now, using all those pots there will potentially cost Benged. You didn't need to use those 2 pots to use right at the end.
Ah, yes, but what it pays to know more than your opponents do. As well,
Indeed.
certainly from a spectator's point of view. The visual on health is... I think that would be a game changer for Conquest, but one for the better, I believe. I think a lot of Conquest
It would
fights
certainly
draw
help
on certain
finishing off those weak players and not letting them escape.
Better fly through the vomit, just for effect. Gruubal so caught in the combat, he's not even sure how many fights he's fought. The battle
Yep,
fatigue
it's,
sets in heavily for our losers bracket contestants here. Looks like some of our losers brackets contestants are dropping out of the server, so there may be some bias happening fairly soon.
Yeah. Often the case. Players being disheartened, getting knocked down into the losers bracket.
We're certainly unable to continue staying on Minecraft this long, this late, this hour on Saturday night here in the US. Many Halloween parties to be had, but not these 2 kids. Certainly no lifing it all the way to the end. Alright, round 3, Benged versus Gruubal. This is the deciding factor. The loser here goes home, and the winner goes on to fight another day. Benged closing the gap with a little bit more aggression than we've seen previously. I like the style here.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can continue that momentum, though. Both managing to turn and get some good hits. Benged actually getting Gruubal on a bit of a...
I don't think
Ooh.
either player has as many pots now, which is why they're
No,
both playing
certainly
fun.
not. Gruubal trying to run down Benged. Benged
Oh, he
with
can
some
get him here.
point blank food. Oh,
Oh
I think
my
they
lord.
might have healed each other just in
I
that
think
moment.
they did. Almost a complete
Benged
reset
caught in the
there.
corner, but managing to take out Gruubal and will advance. Gruubal will
The
be going
reverse
home.
thing.
Goodness gracious. The scrappier fights, one of the more scrappy fights I've certainly seen this season.
Mm.
Benged will go on to fight Shocker in the second round of losers bracket.
Which is not an easy game, that's for sure. Shocker.
Not an easy game.
Showing
Shocker,
up very well in the first round.
I think Benged can only hope that Shocker's internet will fail him once more.
Right,
Well,
so
the
we
end.
have the other first round game.
NeoStars.
NeoStar
Versus Xovious.
against what looks like Xovious, but we'll see if there's any.
Now, as I understand it, NeoStars is no longer on the server, perhaps. So, not sure what's going to go on here.
It's a buy if he's a no-show.
The tournament organizers certainly have a lot on their hands. I can attest to this personally. It's a lot of work just from our angle, and we're just managing the visuals. A little say that challenge. I don't know how to say that without sounding like quite pompous, but certainly helping with organizing the match. Our Twitch chat is
For those interested in Companioncraft's ping, it's around 50. Maybe a bit late on that one, but there you go.
Everybody with a pretty great ping, I'm not gonna lie. The average ping is 137, but that's probably
Yeah.
because we've got some.
It's down to the wonderful server. That's all it is.
It is a great server, although it doesn't help you if you're very, very, very.
No, but even us Europeans still under 100, which is more than good enough, I find.
Yeah, and even nokiaman from Denmark has a ping of 101. That's pretty damn good. So those of you complaining about ping, I think there's an ISP problem, because I know I've had a certain number of people opening at a point had no luck getting to connect to Loka because his ISP was failing him.
Right.
Bat versus power. Looks like we're skipping the potentially automatically advanced. We've advanced Xovious automatically onto the round 2. So our next fight will be Bat versus Power. Did you give me that?
Power, of course, DCing in the first round game.
Yes, you have me.
So,
you have those URLs for me.
Oh,
you do.
I do, but they're not all complete yet because we didn't know who was advancing. So
Bat versus Power. You have given me that. I will be throwing that up on the stream shortly. This is number 3 Bat versus number 8 Power. Honestly, this could go either way. Kleinig would like me to look at his ping of 414. Yes, it doesn't help that you're in Australia for one. It certainly doesn't help that not only are you in Australia, but the server is as far from the other side of the United States as it could possibly be. But if you look at his ping, it was a 378 at some point. That's certainly respectable. I suppose the only solution is to move to America. It's really the only solution, isn't it?
I'm afraid Australia is a desert.
I mean, if our political landscape hasn't given you enough reasons to come to America, then I don't know what honestly will.
Okay.
Power.
They should be all there
with
now.
His ping, so I believe he's forfeiting the fight against Bat due to his own internet issues. We'll see. Guess we'll go ahead and switch back to the bracket view. Bat, yep, Bat is advanced. This is the 3rd round.
And interestingly, could meet Calixx if he gets through his next fight, which will certainly be a good one.
So our next fight
to close allies.
Moving on to the Shocker versus Bane fight.
The Vomit mounting.
Yes.
As our crowd gets
more and more disgusted with the losers bracket. They want blood, and they want it now, and they want it on the field. If they don't get it, they're going to replace it with their own internals.
We do have a rogue dog on the pitch again.
Rogue dog on the pitch.
To be exterminated.
And another deluge in Arvik. Life and times in Arvik. Fortunately, Freya has blessed me with the ability to change the weather, so I will permit the sun to shine once again on our combatants this evening. The natives are restless.
They want blood.
They're shooting arrows at each other. They want blood. And if they're not going to get blood, they're going to make their own blood. Alright, I believe the fight is on. Oh, projectile vomiting from Diro. Littering the floor. What's it going to be? Benged was... Benged had to fight a dog. More vomit, yet more from this...
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah. It's a damn good thing we don't have any sort of standards and practices groups on this server, because I don't think they would put up with this sort of unclean atmosphere.
I think they would have to shut the bars. I think
they would have to shut this down. This tournament would never be allowed to go past the finals, the winners bracket at this rate. Bang versus Shocker. We're trying to get these two kids ready. Right. Banged is ready. Shocker, if his internet can pull through. I believe he's got a fairly simple match on his hands, but never. Oh god, vomit everywhere. This is just disgusting. Oh, Banged opens with a beautiful shot. Shocker. Oh, Shocker already disconnecting. It almost seems like Banged's gonna take advantage of this.
His ping, not a problem.
That poor man.
So, I'm wondering what his internet issues are. Or maybe his Minecraft client's crashing. Who knows?
He's not online. I can't even ping him anymore. Well, Bang will.
But I pinged him just before, and it was between 50 and 60. So there's certainly no ping issues prior to that.
I'm gonna guess he's on wireless. Then.
Which is a shame because He's one hell of a PvPer from what I've seen so far.
And yet, no one can get past the ultimate lag. Oh, more vomit. Giro Turtle just doesn't know when to stop. It does seem like he might be the resident alcoholic.
Indeed, but as with all alcoholics, there will come a point where he will just pass out. So,
the vomit evaporating quickly, thank goodness. The sun is baking it onto the field. I have half a mind to change some of these blocks to like piston slime blocks just to drive home the drunkenness. But I'll let our tournament organizers do that if they so choose. Goodness, they can't even speak straight anymore. I think he's telling me not to judge him, but trust me, the judgment. Oh, goodness. Keep it together, man. Diamond armor won't protect you from alcohol. That problem is within, my friend.
On Shocker's a ping update on Shocker. He has breached 23,000.
Oh dear goodness.
Yeah, that is
a record setting. That's about as high as you can go without anything closer. If he can manage to pull through, I think he can probably take out Benged. But if Benged can just wait him out, he might win the fight.
Just running around the arena, I think, in a very Monty Python-esque manner, we'll witness on.
Just wait until he stops moving, and then you got him.
Those cardiac arrests, they strike at any point. They really do.
Yep. He might be listening to the stream. He might be following our own advice. Oh, has he stopped moving? No, he's still moving. Yeah. Well, then Shocker, if he's listening, would do well to just charge him. At this point, if we're giving advice out, dear gosh. Well, this is certainly
this is
fun
a very
and
slow-moving game.
Oh, I should mention that I forgot that the League of Legends World Championship is actually happening at this very moment, so if some of our members might be actually watching that. So I won't spoil it. I'm not even watching, but I suspect SKT's going to go on to win. Meanwhile, our two cowardly combatants, unwilling to commit to the chaos.
And there's the first.
There's the first of hit, and Shocker's going to close the gap. Quick before your internet goes out, man! Fight him! Uh-oh, he's low.
Benged getting all the good hits in here.
Benged. Oh, this is going to go down to the wire. And will either one of them flee to heal? Yes, they will. And Shocker's internet manages to keep a hold. He's got much more health than Benged does. Benged is eating. He's going to be regenerating.
Ping restored to 60 normality. It's wonderful.
Vomit all over the field. It's amazing they can even trudge through this disgusting pit of an arena right now.
And the Mexican standoff continues.
Attempting to wait him out again. Oh goodness, Shocker. You're better than this. Charge the bastard! Oh dear lord. Benged need only take out Shocker. Move on to the next round. Even the audience is throwing out tidbits of public chat here. Both low.
Benged getting the good hits, but now Shocker might be able to come back.
Stuck in the corner, gets a heal, can't turn it around quite yet. Both very low. It's a couple hits left. 91.
It's gonna come down to the next hit.
It's gonna come down to the last one. Oh! Shocker! Oh my God! They were both down within one heart of each other. Oh, Shocker certainly has the advantage here and takes out Benged.
So. I don't know whether the first match counted as a loss against Shocker, but if it did, then they're 1-1.
This could be a the losers bracket, maybe a bracket of the games of 3. He's probably disconnecting right now. Oh, there he goes!
But he got the win in, and that's what matters.
Goodness, you can't write this stuff. You can't.
So it turns out he killed him just in time, because my God.
Nokia counted the first game as valid, so it's a 1-1. It's going to be a 1-1 game.
There you go. Let's hope he can stay connected for this final one.
Well, he managed to take one block forward. He might be out of us. He might be out again.
Well, it's fine if he can stay. How is it 1-1?
Giro Turtle has drank himself to near death.
It appears so.
Unable to reconnect to the server. He's so damn. Goodness gracious. This man must tell his other roommates to turn off Netflix. Or stop torrenting. Goodness gracious.
Well, we'll see
Needs
how
to be
he
a,
holds up.
He's moving now.
Now we'll see if he learns from his previous mistakes of going slow and...
Man, if I were him, Well, I guess I don't know what I'd do. I'd just be pissed. It reminds me of when I was trying to play Rocket League on a wireless connection.
It can be pretty painful.
Locks the door behind him. Just never can be too sure of it. At least he's got it, it's habitual. And the fight is on. Vomit still littering Bang's side of the field. Potions being thrown all over the place. Oh, Kleine, come on, get yourself together.
Banged
He's
once
even being
again,
smacked in the
going for
face.
the slow hide behind the rock
goodness.
strategy.
The audience is absolutely appalled with this performance.
And they are absolutely hammered.
It's everywhere. That's just terrible.
Borkmork must be making a mint on his alcohol sales. He really must.
They are closing the gap. Looks like they will have themselves a fight.
Bang's getting the better hits in. Shocker really low now. Can he heal?
He is able to heal. Bang still keeping him on the. Oh, he throws a heal pot too far and misses the heal. Gets the second one.
He's really.
And he's back to 20. Banged
does not want to heal Bang.
Banged is just connecting time and time again, but he is a little lower now.
Getting the advantage hit. No, he needs to go in there.
He doesn't know better. Bang at 2 hearts.
Bang thinks
shocked. Bang thinks Shocker's even lower than he is. Shocker doesn't know how low Bang is.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're eating. There will be some regeneration.
Shocker still running away. He really needs to turn up the aggression.
He doesn't know, and the audience still just as sick as can be. Shocker's shield is bugged. He looks like he's running around with a shield on. Banged, not phased. Bang's getting lots of hits. Bang nearly has him in a corner. Shocker.
I think he might have him here.
Shocker, not sure what to do. Unable to do anything. Getting pushed to the corner. He should be out at any moment. And Bang will go on. Shocker down. Shocker will be spending the next week of his life trying to just diagnose his internet issue. I'm absolutely sure of that. Bang will go on to fight Bat.
Yeah, very unfortunate, really. He showed a lot of promise, and with a better internet connection. I think Shocker's argument is the DC happened way before the round started in the original game, but obviously he was still logged into the game, but he could not see so.
I believe if you're going to take part in a tournament, your internet is your own to diagnose, if I had to guess. Which will make Ajaxan and Turtle Master our next fight. I very, very much look forward to this fight. Ajaxan, 5th seed versus 7th seed Turtle Master. The winner of this fight goes on to the 3rd round and will fight the winner of the following fight, NeoT versus Xovious.
2 fairly high seeds to be meeting in the losers bracket this early.
Indeed, very much indeed.
I'd surely give it to Ajax to pull this one out, but we'll see how it goes.
Still got over 20 viewers on Twitch, so at least our commentary is keeping people on the edge of their proverbial seats. They're off.
Well, certainly the last match didn't do that, so...
Certainly didn't do us any favors, but perhaps the alcoholics kept things a little more interesting than needed. Turtle Master charging Ajaxan. I'm willing to come out of
Ajax with the very cautious bow strat once again.
And both being vomited on, literally as they fight. Vomit pouring from the stands.
Challenge. Turtle, interestingly, not going with a shield, despite the username, Turtle. Interesting.
Both doing equal damage to each other. Turtle not Able to get a good heal in. Ajaxan
Heal
not wanting to
pot there.
heal
He might be
just
able to
yet.
turn this one around.
Ajaxan's still pushing him down despite
Lots of
not
swings and
healing
misses
yet.
going on.
I think Ajaxan didn't want to hold his health. He wanted to try to save his heal pots, but that's only going to. Now they're
Oh,
both
we might
left,
have him here. Well, oh,
both healing and
Turtle.
both get away.
Very risky.
Ajaxan chasing Turtle down, both reset, both at equal health right now. Both running around like
Very
idiots.
close game. A lot of missing going on.
Oh my lord, that was 3 seconds of no hits.
And now they've reconnected.
Both very, very
Ajaxan
low.
getting Turtle really
not
low.
in a
Can
good
he get
place
him before
stand.
he-
Ajaxan able to cut Turtle down before he was able to heal.
Yeah, Turtle
And,
needing to put a bit more distance in between him before he got his saturation back up, because that is a long eating animation and you're just a sitting duck.
The audience is upset. There are arrows flying towards something. I'm not sure what they're trying to kill exactly. Oh, the doggo. Falksi still has dogs coming into the fight, I think, looks like.
There's an awful lot back home, and obviously
Shocker.
they miss her dearly.
Shocker does not seem to be welcome. Oh, he's upset. He does not believe he should have lost that first fight because he disconnected before it happened.
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you read the small print.
Shocker still in the stands. Well, let's see if they can ignore him and fight on. Not sure what's happening right now, to be honest. Alright, Turtle and Ajaxan will be fighting despite Shocker being in the ring. Shocker unwilling to even unable to do anything. Very low Turtle has gotten already. And
Ajax should have him here again.
oh, Ajax
with
pushes him down. Ajax will be moving on.
Yeah, quite convincing. After a very cagey first round, he really pushed his advantage through.
That means Ajaxan will be fighting the winner of the next game, NeoT versus Xovious. Still some unhappy combatants.
Yeah, it seems like they won a refight, since Benged did have a few hearts down before the fight started. But
The natives certainly wrestling various archers shooting each other across the. They really want their finals match. They want it now. Our next match, is unhappy. So it's something. See if we can't try it again. Here we go. Number 9, NeoT. That's not his real name. NeoT 9010 versus number 6, Xovious, whose avatar fade blends nicely with our gray background.
there's going to be some unorganized fights going on soon. I feel.
I believe there will
It's
be.
going to kick off.
At the end of the tournament, that's what I'm most excited to see. I think it should be just terrible. Oh, poor Shocker. The denizens of Arvik may very well look to put some walls or glass panes between the audience and the battle floor next match. Or next tournament they
Certainly
hold.
would like to see higher levels of security.
Certainly sanity. Or, not sanity. What word am I looking for here?
I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid.
Well, that's okay. The fight is on. Turtle versus Ajax. Here we go. Wait, they're
Ajax
fighting
and
again.
the-
I thought the...
This is a
Turtle won the
rematch.
first one.
Turtle took a few hearts of damage before the game began, so they have agreed to replay the final game, or the second game of their duel.
And then I have...
Ajaxan only needing the one win to go through.
Well, let's
Turtle
hope that he
needing to-
wins. If he doesn't, I will have to check the bracket, but... We shall see. So this is the second match. Ajax.
This is the second match. Ajaxan winning the first, and the second one being
Oh,
replayed.
and
And
Ajax
Turtle again.
Gosh, seizes the
for that.
opportunity for eating and strikes him down. Sanitary, thank you. Calixx, sanitary. Not very sanitary. Alright, it is Ajaxan on to the next round.
Yep. So that's confirmed the result.
Which puts our next match at NeoT. Let me see if I can't fix his name before we do this one more time. I believe it is NeoT 9010. Yes, it is. Alright. 9th seed NeoT versus 6th seed Xovious. I'm going to pull for NeoT to pull out the upset here. I think that would really add some incitement to the later stages of our losers bracket.
Yes, certainly would. I mean, I've still got a favourite Xovious, but we have seen plenty of upsets so far, so it's certainly not Stonewaller. And obviously the winner of this match going on to face Ajaxan, so we're really starting to get to the business end.
We'll try something slightly more exciting and go with the Xovious view to begin this match. Xovious first-person view. Both combatants, did we miss somebody?
Very, very cagey.
Both unwilling to reveal their position. NeoT, Pyro Turtle, accidentally got into the fight and was pelted by arrows by the audience. But the real fight is
And
back
Bat
on
has
NeoT.
managed to fall into the arena, but he's staying well out of the way.
Xovious getting a lot of good hits on NeoT.
Oh, NeoT!
I think he can almost
pull with any of these.
manages to get almost a full heal back up despite being almost one heart from
But
death.
he's still kind of hitting Xovious.
Takes only one heart down. That is a nearly flawless victory right there. My prediction may yet be untrue.
Well, he's still got another game, but based on that
got it.
fight, I think he's going to struggle.
Meanwhile,
Xovious
our audience
is a very,
Oh, my bad.
very experienced fighter, so...
Our audience so beyond the pale
Round
with
two.
their drinking that they're unable to
Both
keep
players
themselves physically
setting
in the
themselves up.
stands, falling into the ring and just making the mess of everything. My partner in crime, Magpie, does appear to have disconnected, so I will be taking over. It looks like this is our second round. NeoT charging forward. Trying to attempt the aggressive strategy. Changes his mind. Has his bow drawn. Xovious closing the gap. NeoT with short bow spamming and unable to do much with his bow spamming. Xovious knows Neo's weakness, probably because he trained the fellow himself. Xovious still 20 health. We'll see if he can get below 18 health this time. Neo with some short-range bow spamming still hasn't gained the confidence to fight with his sword yet. And Xovious will punish him for this mistake. And Xovious will be going on to fight further, and NeoT is out of the tournament. Xovious, despite having trained NeoT, it's one thing to be trained, but it's another thing to be able to have the confidence in battle that you can only gain through experience. Our next match, Bat versus Benged. Hopefully Magpie will join us fairly soon. Next round is beginning anon. Third seed, Bat 3142. I think it's 3412. May have misspelled that. Versus number 12 seed, Bang. And they're off. See if Bang is able to take his last round victory through and push Bat back. It's a Mexican standoff here. Bat does charge around the side. Bang lands the first hit. Bat responds, and it is a trade for now. Bang lower than Bat. Bang able to get Bat into a corner nearly. Bat sees his disadvantage and finds ways to heal. Bang now on the defensive, or should be, but it isn't. He's managing to fight. Oh, he did not flee when he needed to, and Bat comes out with the first round victory. Magpie should be joining us shortly if I am familiar with his disconnections. They tend to last about 2 minutes or so. Bat, I'm certainly very eager to go on to attempt to face Kallious in that finals match. If he can make it through the losers bracket. And our favorite Britishman is back, I believe.
It should be, yeah.
Well, Bat was able to take out Benged in the first round of their fight.
Okay. Going to form them.
And round 2 should be beginning anon. We are nearing the end, folks. Less matches left than we have. I suspect the Danes are strongly considering whether they want to have a best of 3 double elimination bracket next game or next tournament day on. It is a hell of a lot of fighting. Gabrosen somehow just wants to be part of the fun. Wasn't able to make the tournament, did bow out earlier. He was originally a contestant. I should say fighter. Contestant makes it sound like it's a game show. Gabrosen, not sure what his angle is, but this is it. Bang versus Bat. Second round. Bat can win this. He can proceed through. Bang with the first hit. Bat with the second. And they're trading. Close range. Mag may have disconnected again. Bang lower than Bat. No, you're still here. Bang very low. Waiting a little bit too long to identify when he's low, and I think that hurts.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have too much of a chance now. Bat really chaining the hits together.
Both fleeing a little bit. Bat not willing to take this game to a third game. I think he wants to win it too.
Yeah, I think Bat knows he's got the resource advantage, so he's able to play the slower game and just get some solid hits in.
And yet both are very equal right now. Both completely aware of their neither willing to commit to that last hit there.
Yeah, Bat having the 2-heart advantage there would have won if he'd have continued going on the aggression.
Both identically eating to regenerate. And Bat now on the defensive. Both
far
very low.
closer than I expected. I really thought Bat would have this, but
Benged realizes he's got the advantage right now.
Benged is putting up a good show. I mean, credit to him. Bat trying to punish, or Bang trying to punish Bat for running away. Bang has the upper hand. I think he might have him here.
If he can land a couple more hits, he's got to just land them though. Both very low. 3 health. Oh, Bang winds up with the win here.
Wow, what an upset.
It will be a game. This losers bracket, very close. All the games going to 3.
Bat, our 3rd seed, is really struggling with this format.
It does appear that some of our audience is unfamiliar with the concept of being drunk. Slayer Misaki over here doesn't know that being drunk affects your movement.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. It's much harder to walk in a straight line, I think you'll find.
Yes,
and you will fall over.
Gabrosen seems to be giving Bang some sort of personal pep talk here. From
it's certainly a good performance.
Maybe Gabrosen's whispering sweet nothings into Bang, and that's giving him the motivation he needs to beat Bat. Now let's see if he can actually carry this through to a third round victory. If Benged can move on, then he will certainly have surpassed expectations. I will say that for sure. The third round should begin shortly. Bats from the Halloween event fluttering about. Slightly less vomit on the floor than usual. Audience is getting a little more excited about everything, it seems like. Cabrosen doesn't seem to be willing to respect the rules of the tournament. And the vomit is coming out.
Benged going for a more conservative route this game.
Both ready to lose their first arrow.
And the loser of this game will be eliminated, remember.
Benged open strong. Bat very much hurting and reeling. He has to flee. Bat on the defensive here. Benged looking to score some revenge over many losses in Conquest in the Battles of Ara versus Hilo. If he can actually push him out of the tournament, I think that would be a hell of a morale boost for them.
Yeah, Bat with a far higher ping as well.
However, Bat manages to take advantage of Benged being caught off guard and will move forward.
Yeah,
Bat
very close
victory.
game. Benged really doing better than I expected, honestly. I really didn't see him taking a single game off Bat there, but credit to him, he made it close.
Certainly for a 3rd versus 12 seed, that was nearly the upset of one of the bigger upsets of the tournament.
So no, a good showing by Benged. He bows out with a lot of respect.
And
that means Bat will face Calixx next round, which...
Oh, that'll be a very interesting match indeed.
I mean, on past performance, Calixx should really find that a fairly easy game, actually, but you never know. Bat could bring his A game for that one.
I could use some more losers bracket URLs from you. I believe I had to make up the last one. I think I'm going to need Ajax versus Xovious.
We can work on that one.
We'll come up with a better system for this in the future, I think.
Much more automated, hopefully.
Certainly. Well, the next match is on. Kallious versus... No, Calixx versus Bad. No, this is the Xovious Ajaxan fight.
Yep, correct.
Now, this would be very interesting. Xovious is the general of Ara, but Ajaxan is the prophet of Ara. Does the prophet foresee the actions of the general? Or does the general foresee the sly maneuvers of the prophet? What will it be? Xovious predicts the prophet's fight, or all the shots from the prophet, and yet Ajaxan managed to get a lot of the first few hits off of Xovious. It's getting very low. I'm questioning whether one of them flee early or whether they will go down in the first set of fights, both at 2 and 4 hearts apiece. I should say that you should divide by 2 from the actual number of hearts in the hot heart. Xovious gets Ajaxan in a corner and absolutely demolishes the prophet. The general will go on.
Yeah,
a decisive victory. Ajaxan with a very strong early beginning showing. Xovious was able to turn around and get Ajaxan caught in a chain. Still lots of vomit in the stands tonight.
So yeah, the winner of this game going on to face nokiaman, which I think is most people's favourite to reach the final. So still a lot of work to do to get that far. Still 3 more rounds to get back to the grand final against Companioncraft after this round. So
they're off for the second round. Can Xovious win in 2 matches?
Very cagey.
Falksi falls into the stands as invisible, however visible to the spectators' eyes. Oh, and the spectators are upset with a invisible person running around. Ajaxan seizes the moment and the vomit, strikes the first blow on Xovious. Xovious able to parry just fine, both getting a bit low.
Oh, Ajaxan taking a couple of really big hits there.
Xovious seizes that disadvantage and goes for it, but both very, very low. One more hit.
Ajaxan's about to full hit. Oh my god.
Xovious unable to make any connections, and Ajaxan takes out Xovious. This will go to a game.
Incredible turnaround.
Incredible. Unable to connect.
Ajaxan was on the ropes. 2 HP for what felt like forever.
Incredible. The Prophet able to predict all the movements of his general in the very last moments. We'll take it to a game 3.
He would have only taken 1 hit, but
how many times can we have said that for many of the matches before, though?
yeah, I think that has to be the biggest comeback I've seen. Oh,
Certainly helps to know, from our perspective, how many hearts the enemies have got. They certainly don't have that. Benged accidentally falls into the pit. Let's see if he can avoid all the wrath of the spectators. Third round, here we go.
Decider.
With vomit on the field, the final battle between the Prophet and the General. I hope I got that right. It'd be hilarious. I know Xovious isn't the librarian of Zaro, so I think I got that right. Xovious with the upper.
Taking some heavy early hits.
Xovious has got Ajaxan in a bind.
Any pots left.
He's unable to connect at the very end. Both are very low. Both to 4 or 5.
Xovious cutting it close there, trying to eat as well.
Ajaxan going aggressive despite having lesser health, and Xovious is able to just keep him at bay just long enough to score those final hits.
Yeah, I think Ajaxan had to turn on the aggression. I think he was lower on potions, so he wouldn't have won out the grind. So he had to go for it at some point, and sadly for him, didn't work out.
Not a whole lot of fights left, folks. Not a whole lot of fights left. It's gonna make everybody drunk while they try to watch me scroll this image around on the stream. This should be hilarious. There we go. Alright. Calixx versus Bat. Things getting very tense as we
graphics for you there, Tom.
Your spelling is atrocious, Matt.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to know that. You missed not only 1 but 2 X's and an underscore for Calixx and Bat's name is not capitalized. Goodness gracious. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I paid such close attention to our beautiful players. Oh goodness, they're already underway and we're not paying attention. My apologies, Bat and Calixx, they've really sped these battles up. Alright, well I missed the beginning of it.
The early aggression between those two as well.
Goodness gracious, Bat goes down in the first round.
That was fairly close there. Normally
Skuhoo is so excited. He jumps in to give his brother a hug. Slightly premature. Alright, let's throw these graphics up. Calixx versus Bat. First seed, third seed. Calixx with the decisive beginning victory. Virtually a completely different match from every other losers battle that we've seen. Aggressive. Completely aggressive, excuse me. No dawdling.
Yeah,
no
neither player hugely confident in their ranged ability. Again, both using shields, which is what we've seen a lot in these later rounds. Round 2 underway. Bat having to win this to stay in it.
Bat certainly making it farther than I was personally expecting. He's certainly proven his prowess in the fights, despite his calling himself not very good at PvP. Calixx certainly at the disadvantage here.
Yeah, Bat getting some really strong hits in there, but I think Calixx managed to block quite a few of them.
Completely aware of the situation here, understands how low Bat is, follows him down. He's got no health loss, able to completely chase him down. Both stop for a minute to get some heals.
Yeah, that saturation's very important.
Both unable to make a connection with the shields here.
They're both blocking, despite the animations not showing.
Calixx with some opening volley.
Bat looking really strong here. He's got a chance if he can get him.
Heals from Calixx. Bat will be healing shortly, I'm sure. Both getting back up.
Gonna see the saturation.
Bat attempted to heal. It was it was a
bust him down.
Oh, Bat chose to try to eat a few blows to heal. it wound up playing well in his favor, and he's able to turn that around and heal. They were getting equal damage on each other, but Calixx wasn't rejuvenating it, so Bat was able to take that home. Skuhoo likes to inform me that when the shield is up like that, it's bugged and is actually blocking attack. Really? Is that just like a Minecraft bug? That's just horrible. So that means you can block while not blocking. That's so stupid. Very stupid. Third round matchup. Boy, we're going to draw this to the very bitter end, aren't we?
God, I mean, this is effectively, I guess they're playing to get into the 4th, 5th place match.
Alright. Next match just begin. This is it. This is the final match between... Benged has once again fallen into the...
Not where you want to be.
Match. No. Too many people want to be on the bleeding edge of the viewer stands. If I had to guess, people are
Bat
shooting
doing really well early on. Calixx getting those heals in, resetting the fight effectively.
Oh, Bat!
Now he's really got the upper hand. Bat got down to 1 HP there.
Bat able to heal through the vomit.
Yeah,
Bat's still running for it while he
now.
regenerates. Bat is not regenerating as much as he wishes. Calixx is blocking all of those fights. Chooses
Yeah,
to
Bat
regenerate.
not having the potions left either, I don't think. I think he's really on the back foot here.
He really is.
Well, they're doing very well to get...
Both are hacking, apparently. According to AAC. Oh, Bat in a... Oh. Calixx. Low, Bat low, both low. Taking it to the end, and Bat goes down. Calixx able to get a nice chain at the very end.
I think there was milliseconds in that.
I believe there were too. Absolutely. Don't say that too loudly, though.
No. Well,
Alright.
Bat fought well. But
Bat fought well. Calixx, the number one seed.
Number 1 seed, Calixx, yeah.
Don't forget, Companioncraft 11 seed. Calixx is the 1 seed in the losers bracket. So, it's anybody's guess right now. It's anybody's guess.
So Bat finishing joint 5th there, which is respectable.
Indeed. Alright, well, we'll be having Nokia versus Xovious. We're really getting down to the bitter end here. Kallious is an automatic last loser's bracket placement.
I could see him coming back up against Calixx, who, remember, he beat in the quarterfinals.
No, I don't. Well, yes, that's true.
Well, it depends how you call them with these double elimination brackets.
Yeah, I don't know. Even Challenge doesn't know. I think they call it losers round 5. There, we've got Nokia versus Xovious, the 4th round of the losers bracket here. Number 2 seed nokiaman and number 6 seed Xovious here.
Semi-finals of the winners bracket would be the correct term to use. When Calixx last fought Kallious.
That's just way too much information for me. Still lots of players on, lots of people invested in this tournament, more than perhaps ever before. Must be our charming wit and our beautiful screen graphics.
It's all about them graphics.
And our vomiting spectators, of course. The elf Falksi delivering.
So, winner of this will go on to face Calixx. Best of 3, remember. Playing fairly cautiously, but now they're really connecting with each other.
Oh goodness,
Nokia
Xovious
getting a
really
good
disadvantaged at the beginning. Xovious and Nokia just completely chasing Xovious down. Xovious hasn't even a chance to breathe. Nokia not even taking any damage and absolutely annihilates him.
Not only that, but using up some of the valuable potions of Xovious there.
Great, googly moogly. The General of Aru versus probably the better of the best PvPer of Arvik, and I think the prowess of the town of Arvik is really shining right now. Incredible.
That was a very, very quick kill there.
Very quick kill. Nokia completely connected on almost every hit. Just kept pushing it in, wasn't willing to even stop for a minute to give his opponent any breathing room, which is incredibly smart. I mean, especially if you know that you've got that much health and that much, power that early on.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Xovious can turn the tide and pull off the same thing against Nokia. Here they go. They're starting. Nokia charges in. He wants to continue that aggression that he started in the first match. Keep Xovious off of his back foot. Nokia, however, not able to do quite as cleanly as Kallious he was going. But Xovious isn't going back to heal. Xovious doesn't go back to heal. And just gets annihilated by Nokia. That was probably the quickest match
of the whole
of this
thing?
entire tournament.
Yeah. Nokia really showing why he's number 2 seed and will go on to meet Calixx, the number 1 seed.
What an incredible turn of events. You still don't have it spelled right. My goodness, Magpie.
Which
What do they teach you? He's got 2 X's in his name.
That's not what it shows on the official bracket. That would
Well,
be
the official bracket doesn't exactly have the best spellers of all time either. Goodness gracious. So we have our 5th round of the losers bracket containing our 1st and 2nd seeds. Now that bracket prediction, nobody's got that right. I can't imagine anybody's got that figured out.
No, Companion definitely surprising everyone, getting through to the grand final.
Oh, Nokia is pulling something as the tournament organizer. He thinks he wants a 3rd match. Now, is he really able to pull that off? Well, I think... I guess we're going to fight again, so we're going to go back to it. Again, not our tournament, not our rules, so we're just going by whatever Arvik chooses to do here. Is this just a fun match, or is this does this matter? I can't tell. Certainly,
It appears to be just for pride.
Pride it is. Can Nokia punish Xovious a 3rd time? No. Wow, a 2.5 heart hit.
Oh
right
no,
off the
we've
bat.
gone through to Calixx Nokia.
Oh, this is Calixx versus Nokia. Well, let me throw up these quick screen graphics. I promise you're not missing anything right now. It's just an arrow volley right now. So 1st seed Calixx versus 2nd seed Nokia Man. All right, we're back into it. Nobody's lost any health, and they're at it. Nokia definitely lower. Catches Calixx in a few hits. Calixx has already healed. Nokia is low, but not fleeing yet.
Nokia's
Definitely
gonna have
needs
to bail,
He's going
and
to
he
go down. Does not. He realizes he's caught in a chain and couldn't even flee to heal, honestly. But perhaps he's saving his potions for later.
Yep.
Man.
Perhaps he'd. I think he probably thought Calixx was lower than he really was.
Perhaps.
Trying to finish him off, and he just had too much HP in the end.
The speed at which these later losing bracket games are going is really tremendous compared to the earlier ones. Confident players, for sure. Here we are, 2nd round already. Oh shit, what did I do? I hit something. Alright, they're off. Nokia versus Calixx. Can Nokia regain some of the momentum that he had before against Calixx, or can Calixx push Nokia out to fight Kallious, I believe, in his final losing bracket?
Yeah.
Both certainly a little more careful with this game, not willing to be nearly as overly aggressive. What is Nokia doing? I believe they call that the old Danish stroke. Alright, here we go. Nokia versus Calixx. Both trading blows equally, both losing health equally. Calixx, Nokia, absolutely. It's a train fight. And he gets the beheading too.
Beheaded as well.
Incredible. A clean kill if you... No head.
Yeah, that's what happened in the last round.
It may have something to do with how the code checks whether you drop. I guess it might be more specific. The code, if you die in a conquest fight, strips everything that would drop off of you except for your head. That way you don't lose your gear. But it must be stripping everything off of everything in these matches, which, in some respect, I think is fair. Because
I think it will certainly encourage more people to want to take part and not risk their heads in one of these fights. But and again, that's that extra incentive to win your fights.
These combatants very ready to continue going, not wasting any time getting back and ready for the fight. This is the 3rd fight. Yeah, the loser this goes home. The winner goes on to fight for his chance to not only unseat the losing bracket finalist Kallious, but also go on to fight Companioncraft in the finals. Calixx versus Nokia, both shooting arrows. Neither willing to aggressively charge as haphazardly as perhaps they did in the first round. Some interesting fighting going on in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, our combatants ignoring these fights in the stands. And just shooting bows now. Wow. Zero Turtle slays Bat. Stampin takes his place whilst the fight goes on below.
The drunken brawls.
Goodness gracious.
Nokia seems to have the edge here. He's got Calixx a little bit on the run.
Calixx eats up before he charges into the fight here.
Yeah,
Both
I think getting that saturation high was a smart play, but Nokia
got Calixx on the run though. Definitely got more
Calixx
Calixx on the
might be
run.
down.
Calixx might be down.
No, he might be
Calixx turns this around. Vomit and Paddles on the floor as our two combatants try to make it through.
I can't call it anymore.
Both
if
taking
Nokia
a
goes
breather.
In here, he's got a chance.
Nokia connects with Calixx several times. Both have full regeneration right now. Not yet losing any health. They will start losing
too strong.
very quickly. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Calixx starting to go down
almost
now.
Oh, both very low. Did somebody throw a heal pot from the stands?
I
or was
think
that
I saw a heal pot come down from the crowd.
And that's really very strange. Calixx is going to go down because of... No, possibly not. He's going to turn around and he goes down.
Well, we're going to have to see what the organizer...
Health pot from the stands. It did seem a little untoward. But that health pot could have hit either of them.
Throw a heal pot at Nokia. So we may have to replay this to decide.
I would definitely fight that one again.
We'll see what they have to say. Yeah, definitely gave Nokia the advantage there.
It did seem to hit him in the head, indeed. I might have to just slash kill the whole server, you know? You never can be too sure about these things. I don't know what it's going to be here. I don't know what it's going to be. It should be a rematch. Boy, the natives are not happy with this, however. Oh, dear lord.
Well, at the end of the day, the event organizer makes a decision. Just sadly, he was the one involved in that fight, which may make his decision slightly biased.
What's it going to be then? I'm not sure what's going on here. He wants to run away with the wind, doesn't he? No rematch.
There you go.
So, I forgot, in all the excitement, who even won there.
Funnily enough, Nokia won.
Wow.
There's certainly going to be some bad blood between these.
Lord. This is, and I'm not gonna, we can't do anything. We are admins, but this isn't our tournament, Magpie.
Nope.
Isn't our, look at this, the fight, oh goodness, the fight is on. Nobody's happy, everybody's sad. Gavrosin flies in there with absolutely no PvP prowess nor any weapons. And the audience absolutely livid with this. Bat attempting to flee thousands of arrows right now, everybody upset with him. Oh, you have incurred the wrath of the spectators.
Some of these arrows may take him down in 1 or 2 shots.
Oh goodness gracious. What do we do here? If you die on the outside of the...
we let the madness
Oh goodness, look at this. This is just out of control. Some of us have wives and families, and we have to go eat dinner, and oh god, let's pick this up and let it be done. At least let's do this after the tournament's over. That way I can go. Goodness gracious. What are we gonna do? If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was organized. Oh goodness gracious.
Alright. It seems to be calming down.
Does it? Are you so certain?
It does. Well,
Kallious so excited he took his own life, wasn't even willing to get involved. Gavrosin keeps getting annihilated, and I think they're donning their diamond armor, and Arvik is putting everything to rest here.
Chirpy J has been sat here the entire time, peacefully, watching
Poor
the entire
Trinidad.
thing develop.
For all we know, she's just completely like AFK'd out. Oh, they're still fighting. Dero Turtle is slaying his own.
Brethren.
Ah, dear. What do we do? What do we do?
Well, we should have Kallious versus Nokia for the winners of, or the final, should I say, of the losers bracket. Winner obviously going on to fight Companioncraft in the grand final.
Can we get this thing underway? Goodness gracious.
Well, interesting. Calixx is stood in position, even though he supposedly is not through, but we shall see if the redo goes ahead or not. It looks like they're going to have a rematch. So Nokia versus Calixx. Winner of this goes on to face the losers bracket final against Kallious. Although very confusing. They're not gonna rematch. It is Calixx, Kallious versus Nokia in the final of the losers bracket. Still waiting for the game to get underway. Looks like the brawling has settled down. So this will again be a best of 3. And the winner going on to fight Companioncraft in what I can only assume will be a best of 5, with the winner of this match having to win 4 of those 5 games against Companioncraft. Alright, a rematch is happening. After much deliberation, we finally agreed on it. Keep the locals happy. So Nokia winning this unfairly, apparently, with a rogue potion coming from the crowd. Nokia getting very low there. Managing to heal back up. Looking fairly even so far. Getting some good hits. Calixx getting a couple of really good hits there on Nokia. He seemed distracted. Nokia getting really low. He's going to have to heal and get away really quickly there. Looking like a complete reset with saturation going back. Calixx a little low. Nokia getting a couple of solid hits in. Nice little heal there from Calixx, and they're very close. Calixx might go down here, no? Quickly with a potion, but Nokia slices him down. And in the end,
he wins either way.
Same winner.
Friends.
Yeah. But that's hopefully will keep everyone in check.
So it is in fact Nokia on the final of the losers bracket. The peanut gallery as restless as ever. There will be
Alright,
Nokia.
we can finally have our winners of the losers bracket. Skuhoo was beheaded.
Wow.
That's a big one.
Oh goodness.
I wonder if he actually lost it. Because
I don't. That's good. I mean, the event zone is pretty. I think limited to the ends. Well, it might be the whole
I
thing.
think it was in the stands, so I think he's fine.
They're on. Oh dear, I'm not paying attention right now. This is it. The Nokia versus the Kallious for the first match, finals of the losers bracket.
And the crowd is all on fire at the moment. There is a huge brawl.
Just a huge fight going on in the crowds, just as well as there is a fight on the ground. Look at that! Oh my goodness, it's absolute chaos. I don't know if the gear is dropping up there, but this is just as epic as you could possibly imagine. Kallious slower than Nokia, both trading equally.
I think Nokia might have it. Is Kallious
both retreating. Nokia not healing. There he's healing now. Surprisingly.
We've got players falling in the crowd.
People are just falling left and right. It looks, based on the lack of gear, that there is still keep inventory on up there. Nokia may go down shortly.
Nokia not looking very good here. He is going to pop.
Kallious
He's
on
not
the
save
chase.
him for a future fight. Obviously, he fancies his chances. Kallious performing very well there.
Absolute mania up there.
Amazingly, nothing has spilled onto the
Skuhoo
arena.
and Stampin' appear to be, I'm not sure if they're fighting, but they appear to be trying to keep the peace, and they're good. Diamond armor up there. The fight proceeds. Kallious at full health. Nokia nearly
Kallious
half.
with the advantage.
Nokia,
I think if
Nokia's dropping Kallious
really
quickly,
hits,
and he's gonna. Oh, he's chasing him out. Shoots an arrow. No, Kallious gets
that was
heals off.
very close.
Still, absolute mania in the stands.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Now they all know they're on TV, don't they?
Exactly. Kallious still with the advantage of health. Nokia, I think he may have run out of health pots at this point. He's certainly running low.
I think an ancient ingot was just used in the middle of that fight. On the iron armor. I don't know if that's illegal or not, but we'll let the.
Are we sure that noise did not come from the crowd? Because Kallious looked like he whiffed with a health pot.
Pretty close to Kallious right there, or pretty close to Nokia when that happens. But I didn't see that there are particles that appear when you.
Oh, Nokia's gonna go down here. Kallious.
Nope. Heals.
Got him.
Turns around. Turns it back. Kallious going
Still
down.
looking at
Nokia keeping his health. Kallious got the upper hand. Kallious takes Nokia out for the first round. While all. What is Zero doing?
We've got a rogue crowd member.
Zero Turtle takes advantage. It's absolute mania. Oh, he feigns ignorance, as though he has no idea.
I feel like
how
the wrath
any of this
the
works.
leaders of the town will come down on him for such action.
I ever get the feeling this sets the stage for another incredible day of conquest fights tomorrow.
Indeed, yeah, with Capital Day looming. We are pleased to stop the violence in the crowd, and it seems to have settled down at least for now. But who knows how long for. Waiting for both competitors to return to the arena for match 2.
Seems anything's fair game if you don't drop your gear. People become very much more confident in their abilities.
Indeed.
Sounds like they might have actually had drops out there.
Well,
maybe not though.
It
I guess I could
depends
do a
whether they
quick
were
check to
outside
see.
the battle arena or not.
No, the event zone. Yeah. Check Noker's inventory and make sure he hasn't repotted. I wouldn't know what to look though for if I had it. I don't. Okay, here's his inventory. All the viewers can be watching this and they can make their own determinations on fairness. Splash potions, booze, ingots, potions.
Seems like an awful lot of splash potions, seeing as how many he used in the last game. Now, what the rules are exactly?
The rules are this is their tournament. Fairness isn't our choice, really. We're just here to call the shots.
Indeed.
Or call what we see.
Nokia certainly used more than the one potion last game, so we'll see if he is going to stand by the rules or whether he's going to have his own set for himself.
Now the calls of cheating are abound. Will we get to our final match, or will this end in chaos with my premature departure? We shall see. Oh dear. Goodness gracious, will this ever come on?
Looks like they're ready. Gab just being slain.
Gab being Gab, as it were. I don't even, in all the excitement, I forgot who won the first match, rather. Was it Nokia, or was it, I think it was Kallious, wasn't it?
Yes, Kallious.
There we are, Nokia versus Kallious. Can Kallious push Nokia to fight Companioncraft in the final?
Very cautious start.
Equal trades right now. The one with the upper hand just at this moment.
Yeah, Kallious has the health advantage. Looking very strong here. Nokia's going to be in trouble.
Not gonna repot. Oh, I think
he tried,
that's
but he
it.
tried to push it a little too late.
Despite the
puts
call of
Kallious
cheating,
on.
Kallious wins.
So that's Kallious Companioncraft in the grand final.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's so
Which
exciting.
is actually a repeat of our winners bracket final.
Incredible.
which
Kallious
did win.
I guess in fairness, all you had to do was beat the other person in his last round, and he goes right back up.
I think it more or less proves that the winners bracket did end with the best two players. So congratulations to both of them, and we'll see who can come out on top. Or whether Kallious can get revenge. Seems like both players are in position. So this is it. I don't know whether the loser's bracket will have to beat the winner of the winner's bracket twice, or whether they are put back onto a level playing field. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. #11 seed Companioncraft with 4th seed Kallious for the final of the Tournament of Arvik.
You'd have to call Companion the favourite for winning the match last against these two, so even though he's only the 11th seed, so he's done very, very well to get this far.
I'm certainly always rooting for the underdog, so I'm hoping for a Fan Creek victory here.
Taking a few early arrow hits here, but not done any damage to his health.
Lots of shield blocks there, despite our inability to see it visually. Both equal trades. Companion not doing as well. Kallious
really
knows it. Oh, and Kallious gets a
couple of really important crits
right
in there. Yeah.
Yes, it should be a best of 5 to Stanton's point. This will be a best of 5 for our final match. So our first match goes to Kallious. Yeah, so if Companioncraft wins the next 2 fights, he wins.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Mag's got it. Yep, as in local chat.
That is due to the loser's bracket. The way double elimination works is everybody is allowed to lose once, and if you lose 2 fights, you're effectively out once. And then he then has to lose the second 2 fights to then go out a second time and lose fully, I suppose.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's why the winner's bracket has the upper hand.
Oh goodness, looking at the League of Legends Championship matches, the results are as I suspected. I won't say them on the air in case anybody doesn't want it spoiled, but looks like it's going to be exactly what I thought it would be. That may be a
Gates
spoiler.
have opened, but it doesn't appear like anyone's ready to fight just yet. We're getting into position.
Match 2 begins now. Kallious,
No one connecting with any of the arrows.
Good blocks by shields currently. Companioncraft gets good opening hits on Kallious here.
Yeah, now Kallious coming back a little bit. Nice pot there from Companion.
Yeah, if he can get one, nope. Kallious manages to just heal.
Yeah, that heal could have won in that match.
Yeah.
Yep, Kallious very low.
Comp dropping quickly. Kallious has him on the edge. Comp still dropping fast. Kallious
with
second
the combinations.
Kallious can win 2 more times. He will be the victor.
Yeah, we're effectively negated the advantage of the winner's bracket. It is a best
at this
of 3
point.
at this
Yeah,
point.
it is.
All intents and purposes.
It's all reset completely now. I don't know the answer to that, Kallious.
Yeah, they can both repot. That's the first best of 3, and we're basically straight into a second best of 3.
Nokia says otherwise.
So this is it. The first best of 3 these two played. Companion won. Second, Kallious has won. We'll get the final one. And the winner of this will win the entire tournament. So all rides on it.
We'll be having to deal with him at infinity after this is all over and said and done.
Taking a little time for
Yeah,
both players
taking their
to,
sweet ass time. Good lord.
fully repot.
Unlike Kallious and Nokia, or Calixx and Nokia. And they're
And they're
off.
off. Here we go. Back to the more cagey opening. Interesting to see if Companion's tactics will change at all. Kallious getting the better of the early exchanges. If I were a Companion, I'd go for a much more bow-heavy strat. Kallious seeming to have the advantage in the one-on-one combat. They go in again, Companion 3 or so hearts down. Kallious again getting the better hits on him, chaining him, and once again, he's now 1 win away. 1 win away from taking the whole thing. Companion still, if he takes the next 2 fights, he's still got a chance. The large break between completing the winner's bracket and now me have meant that Companion's a little bit rusty. And here we go. This could be it. Kallious wins this. It's over. Oh, his Companion going for a much more aggressive strategy this time. But still ending up taking the first damage. Wow. Kallious has done it. That was an incredibly quick final game. Companion just going from almost full health down to 0 incredibly
That was
quickly.
it, wasn't it? That was the
Yeah.
championship game. Kallious is the victor of Arvik here. And will go on to fight Skuhoo for the champion title. Incredible.
Yeah, seeded 4th when the tournament started. So he's done very well. But no shame in Companioncraft's performance. Very, very well done. Getting to the final.
Alright, so that's it. That's
Yeah, I think
goes on.
we're planning on fighting Skuhoo now, although I'm sure some will suspect funny business and being from the same town.
That is the Supreme Champion, Kallious, with the Worthy Adversary Companioncraft, and maybe next time it says Nokia. But it will be a BO3, Kallious versus Skuhoo. If Kallious can unseat Skuhoo, he can earn the champion title. At which point, I'm not sure if it transfers or if it, if they both get it.
I think it would transfer.
I think that sounds familiar.
So they're both still getting prepared.
And they're ready. Ready, wait, exact. Just kidding. Or repotting. Skuhoo doesn't take any repotting. Seriously? Goodness gracious. Bunch of amateurs in there.
Yeah, both
Certainly
in their
not
corners.
fitting of the world capital 3 months running. Do we go? How unorganized.
And they're off.
Off they go.
Both fancying their chances with the bow.
Can Kallious take his experience from the past few matches and apply them better than Skuhoo has?
Certainly got the momentum. Skuhoo not having fought in this format
Seems to be doing
today
pretty
at
well.
all.
He's already got. Oh God, he's
Getting some really good hits, but Kallious for coming back.
Gets some pretty good hits back. Kallious on the defensive.
Kallious with the heal. If Skuhoo doesn't heal now,
if he
he's
can,
going to be
Skuhoo
down.
heals, gets up a little bit. Kallious and Skuhoo at roughly equal. Skuhoo dropping
Skuhoo's
fast.
in real trouble. He is
Kallious
in
not
real
able
trouble.
to quite finish that off. Both low. Both gotta come back and heal a bit. Realize where they're at.
Getting that saturation back. That's important. That's going to reset the fight.
Kallious hasn't healed yet. Alright, now he's pretty much back up there. Yeah, they're starting again. Trading
Good
blows.
first hit,
Kallious
and that
dropping
was-
fast. Kallious may go down. Oh, he's healed. Skuhoo at 12. Kallious goes down. Skuhoo can
Yeah,
win more
Skuhoo doing
time.
really well with those initial hits.
It's a lot closer than it would have seemed, but then again, Barebones PvP is entirely different.
Yeah, the crowd saying no enchants on the sword. Only in breaking though, so it doesn't actually affect any damage output of his weapons.
Indeed. But anything is something in these kinds of things.
Indeed.
And,
They're not the kind of fights that last long enough for unbreaking to really take any effect.
certainly not. Zero Turtle once again, overly eager to participate.
Yeah, very mischievous, isn't he?
I believe it's mischievous. Mischievous does not have a second I in the word. You should know better.
Yeah, fatigue does take its toll.
Yeah. Kallious overly excited. He's
He's a little early,
vibrating
isn't he?
at the vibrating with excitement. I feel like Kallious is going to win this one. It's going to go to the third because it has to. It's going to go to the third. Gabrosin just has to be next to all of his combatants. Must be involved as heavily as possible. And they're off. First arrows missed their mark. Second arrows missed their mark. Third arrow hits Kallious. No worries though.
Kallious has to win this one to stay in it. Otherwise,
Champion
time will go
Skuhoo
to Skuhoo.
until the next tournament. Kallious still at full health. Skuhoo still at full health. Gabrosin shooting people in the stands. Excitement is palpable. And the parries are on. Kallious falling quickly and
Skuhoo
dies.
takes it rather
Immediately.
convincingly in the end.
Skuhoo will remain the champion. And and brought his own fireworks. What a professional. And that concludes the tournament, folks. That is it. That is all she wrote for the Tournament of Arvik. Goodness gracious me. I hope everybody had a good time. I suspect everything will descend into absolute pure chaos at this point.
Almost certainly, it wouldn't be a Loka tournament without it.
I'm going to clear the event portal, and we'll let the rest of the players just completely murder each other. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament. I'm sure there'll be another one real soon.
Yeah, I hope so. Very, very exciting, and a few upsets. I think I'm most impressed with Companioncraft. I think through that whole thing.
Yes, absolutely. All right, folks. Magpie and Kryptite. This is us signing out. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and as always, go forth. As it were, go forth.